Centricom Channel 10 Sports and Mid-Utah Radio, the sports leader in South Central Utah, now present another exciting high school football game broadcast. This sports broadcast is brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. And now, let's go live to the football field for simulcast coverage of high school football on Mid-Utah Radio and Centricom Channel 10.
And we welcome you now to Weber State University on the campus of Weber State, Stewart Stadium at Weber State University. There we go. Keith, Robert Lovell with you alongside Keith Curtis as we get ready for the 3A State Championship football game. We're going to get going about an hour and 10 minutes late, but we will be ready to go for kickoff here in about 25 minutes from now from Weber State University for the 3A State title game. This, by the way, is the Snow College pregame show. Snow College has a 73% successful transfer or graduation rate with an average class size of 20. Visit snow.edu. And I've already got the 2A and 1A state championship games in the books. Some routes in those two games. Both games went to a running clock in the second half, with South Summit beating Grand and Milford beating Duchesne. Both teams repeating as state champions. We know that will not happen here today in this 3A state title game, as we have North Sanpete playing in the state championship in football for the first time in their history. Summit Academy in their short history playing in their second state championship game, but they have not yet won a state title. So we know for the first time one of these schools will have a football state championship, Keith.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun today, Robert. We've got two teams that know each other really well, and they played earlier in the year, and it was a barn burner of a game, and I expect more of the same today. So it should be a lot of fun.
They did, and we'll go over our news and notes here in just a moment, but we'll also have coming up our coaches' comments with Coach Les Hamilton of the Summit Academy Bears and also Coach Rhett Bird of the North Sanpete Hawks here in the Snow College pregame show, so stay tuned for that to get their thoughts on this evening's game. Again, scheduled to kick off at 4 o'clock, and we'll be going about 10 after 5 o'clock tonight with that kickoff for this 3A state championship. And it's one of those things where you get a passing team in South Summit in game 1, passing team in Milford in game 2, and as a result, you just kind of fall behind. You got a passing team here in Summit Academy in game 3 as well. So passing teams obviously slow the game down a little bit. That makes it so they take longer to end with incomplete passes and those things. So we will be going about an hour and 10 minutes late for this 3A state championship. We appreciate you tuning in to join us, though, here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, and VTV. Let's take a look at our news and notes now coming into today's game. North Sanpete, they come in with a 7-4 overall record, 3-2 in region play as how they finished in the South region, and they finished as the number 2 seed in that region. And they come in as the third-ranked team in the Mid-Utah Radio High School football ranking, so number 3 is where they sit. Summit Academy, they come in at 9-2 overall on the year with a 5-0 South Region record. They come in ranked number 1 in the Mid-Utah Radio High School football rankings. The Bears of Summit Academy are coached by Les Hamilton, and the Hawks of North Sanpete are coached by Rhett Bird. Last game played for Summit Academy was a win against Juan Diego. Of course, Juan Diego, a storied tradition that doesn't go back real far because they're not that old of a school, but several state championships. And Summit Academy had their way with them last week, a 40-6 win at Provo High School in the semifinals. In that game for Summit Academy, Casey Briggs was 9-14 passing for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns. Talmadge Brown, 14 carries for 91 yards and 3 touchdowns. And the leading receiver was Colin Dodge, 3 catches for 52 yards and a touchdown for Summit Academy. Last game for North Sanpete, a win against Morgan at Provo High School. 23-15 was the win there. Keith, you were there for that game on the call with Mike Trena. Your takeaway from that win last week for North Sanpete?
Well, it was a great overall team win for North Sanpete. Their defense was outstanding. Morgan actually scored early to go up 7-0, and then North Sanpete rattled off 21 straight points. And I'll tell you, Coach Bird, Coach Peck, they've got North Sanpete's defense. That's what's carried them all year long, and I think that's what will carry them through this game today.
No, it's going to have to. They don't have the offensive firepower that Summit Academy has. So if you're going to try to outscore Summit Academy, you're not going to win.
No, no.
Your defense has got to show up, and you've got to have ball control, and Coach Bird will talk about that in our pregame show, coach's comments as well. In that game last week for North Sanpete, Chance Clausen, 9-14 passing for 91 yards. He did throw 1 interception. Connor Jorgensen, 10 carries for 106 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then Ethan Bowles had 3 catches for 37 yards. And defensively, Connor Jorgensen had 4 tackles, a tackle for loss, and an interception to lead the defense for North Sanpete. Last time these two teams met back on September 21st, second game of 3A South Region action, and it was a Summit Academy win in Mount Pleasant, 14-10. North Sanpete had the 10-0 lead going into the fourth quarter. Summit Academy came back to get the win. You were also on the call in that game, Keith. What do you remember from that one?
I was there, and it was 2 plays, Robert, both over 70 yards in which Summit Academy broke long ones. Other than that, the North Sanpete defense pretty much held that high, potent offense in check. So I'm sure, Coach Hamilton will make some tweaks to the game plan today, as well as Coach Bird. But it should be a lot of fun today. It was a great game then, and I expect another good one today.
Individually in that game for Summit Academy, Casey Briggs was 15 of 23 passing for 247 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Peyton Clausen picked him off twice in the game. And then Casey Briggs was leading rusher, 9 carries for 25 yards. I think they only had about 48 yards rushing in that game, Keith. And Talmadge Brown, who's a very good running back, he's close to 1,000 yards on the season, has a chance to break that tonight. And he only had 3 carries in that game. So I'd expect to see a little more dose of Talmadge Brown to try to open up their passing game in this one.
Yeah, I definitely think that too. And I was on the call with earlier in the year, I was surprised that they went away from Brown as much as they did, especially in the second and third quarters. But then they went back to him in the fourth quarter, which is when they had those bigger plays. So look for him to get a bigger dose of action in this game.
And then leading receiver from that game for Summit Academy was Parker Clausen, 4 catches for 104 yards and a touchdown. He is not a North Sanpete Clausen. If we say Clausen and Summit Academy, that's who it is. So there's several Clausens, of course, on the North Sanpete side. And then defensively, Carson Wheaton had 13 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, all of them sacks, and he caused a fumble in that game, a one-man wrecking crew for the Summit Academy defense.
Yeah, he had an outstanding game. He and the other end, Mitchell Osler, are their 2 bookends on their defense, and so North Sanpete's going to have to contain those 2 in order to move the ball at all tonight.
For North Sanpete from that game, Chance Clausen was 8 of 18 passing for 106 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Peyton Clausen, 8 rushes for 54 yards, was leading rusher in that one. And then Jackson Langschwanger was leading receiver, 2 catches for 46 yards and a touchdown. And then defensively, Peyton Clausen had 8 tackles, a tackle for loss, and 2 interceptions in that game. Some stats on the year. Your stat check is going to take a look at the points per game. For Summit Academy, nearly 36 points per game this year, and they're only giving up 17.5. So they're winning by an average of 18 points a game so far this season, 2.5 touchdowns. For North Sanpete, very different numbers. They're only scoring 17.9 points per game. They're waiting for that breakout offensive game. It'd be nice if it came in the state championship for them. And then, but defensively, you take away, they had one really bad game where they give up 36 points to Juab, but even with that game in there, they're still only giving up 13.4 points per game.
Yeah, they really are. And the defense has been the strong point. They've really focused on it this year, the North Sanpete Hawks have, and I think tonight they're going to put even more pressure on that defense to kind of carry them through. And then the key person for North Sanpete, in my opinion, is Clausen. He is
the quarterback, or defensively, Peyton Clausen.
Yeah, Peyton is he's their 2-way player. He can do it all, and he can cover, and he can come up and make tackles and big plays. He's really their fire plug, and he was out of that Juab game and didn't play because he was injured. So I think he's the key guy for that North Sanpete defense.
Some other stats coming into the game. Summit Academy is averaging 368 yards per game, 245 passing, 123 rushing. Good balance there for a pass-first team. And then North Sanpete comes in averaging just under 280 yards per game, just 78 passing, but over 200 rushing per game so far this season. But nearly 100 yards more per game for Summit Academy overall. Leaders on the year, Casey Briggs has thrown for over 2,600 yards this season for Summit Academy, 26 touchdowns compared to 11 interceptions. Talmadge Brown has 913 yards rushing on 153 carries and 17 touchdowns. Parker Clausen, the leading receiver for the Bears, 695 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns. And then Cade Powers defensively, 79 tackles and 4 sacks this season for Summit Academy. For North Sanpete, Chance Clausen has thrown for 838 yards with 7 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. Obviously, you don't like to see those numbers like that, less touchdowns than interceptions, but it's not a passing offense necessarily. So you can kind of understand where they're at there.
Yeah.
Brock Justison, the leading rusher, but it's a kind of a 3-headed monster with that rushing attack. He does have over 600 rushing yards on the season for 5 touchdowns. Ethan Bowles has 361 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns. And then defensively, Connor Jorgensen, 59 tackles, 10 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks, and 2 interceptions. this season for the Hawks. Taking a look at the lines on this game, Perry's Power Guide has Summit Academy favored by about 12 points. Max Preps has Summit Academy favored by just over 14 points in this one. So Summit Academy the favorite according to those lines coming into this game. And they have won 7 in a row. North Sanpete has won their last 2. There's your news and notes here inside the Snow College pregame show. And we've got the 3A state championship coming up for you from Stewart Stadium at Weber State University. We'll take a break and come back with our coaches' comments next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centracom Channel 10, and VTV.
Looking for an affordable education? Come check out Snow College. Snow has the lowest cost tuition and housing in Utah. In fact, you can live in student housing for less than staying in your parents' basement and attending a university. At Snow College, it's all about you, where you get an individualized education and one-on-one time with your professors in very small classes, even as freshmen taking general eds. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best 2-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
You've heard for years that Gunnison Market is your hometown grocer. Now Gunnison Market offers you a hometown pharmacist. Come experience friendly hometown service from Sean Sorensen at Gunnison Market Pharmacy. Sean grew up in Gunnison and offers competitive prices, expert advice, and convenient hours, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Explore the loyalty card benefits, which gives you a free gift card for every 10 prescriptions filled. Call 528-7555 or visit Gunnison Market Pharmacy.
It's time to supercharge your internet with the fastest speeds in the area from Centracom. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by Centra Wi-Fi, our whole home mesh Wi-Fi system. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Call or click Centracom.com to supercharge your internet today.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
We're joined now by Coach Les Hamilton of the Summit Academy Bears at the 3A state championship game at Weber State University, looking for Summit Academy's first football state title, second time in the championship game. Coach, first of all, look at your team coming into this one. You beat a football blue blood basically in Juan Diego, as they've consistently making it to this point. Beat them last week pretty handily. How's your team feeling coming off of that win?
Yeah, they're feeling really confident. That game, pretty much everything went our way. We don't expect that same thing today, but we have been improving as the season went along. We have a lot of young guys, especially on the O-line, freshmen, sophomores. And so they've continued to improve as the year's gone along, and we've gotten better defensively as the year's gone along. So we're just excited to get out and get ready to go.
Of course, you played this North Sanpete team in region play. You're familiar with them, at least with them being in the same region. Had a tight game the first time around in Mount Pleasant, 14-10, as you scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to get the win in that one. What can you take from that game that you want to see again here today, and what would you like to see different?
Yeah, 2 things from that game is that we know they're really good defensively, and we've got to figure out a way to get consistent in moving the ball and trying to score on them. We can't rely on coming back late in the game. So we've got to try and get some points early. If we get points early, that puts them in catch-up mode, which they don't want to do because they want to grind the clock, slow the game down, and in doing so limit the number of possessions that we have. And so, yeah, we got to try and jump up on them early to try and get up, 7-14 in the first quarter, take them out of their game. If not, it's going to be another one of those close, tight games in the fourth quarter.
When you look at Casey Briggs, quarterback, is that something you want to look at him at to lead the way in that, or Talmadge Brown? Who do you look at there?
Yeah, well, all of our weapons. I mean, Talmadge in the run game, obviously. We were not effective in the run game against them the first time we played. Casey had 2 mistakes early on in the game. We went right down the field our first 2 drives and threw interceptions deep in their territory. And so we just got to be smarter with the ball, not turn it over, keep, relax, just go play our game, and I think good things will happen.
And when you look at Casey, what kind of a game do you want to see out of him from start to finish?
Yeah, Casey, he's gotten better too as the year has gone along. And, he's been consistent around 68, 69% completions. And the other thing is he's really minimized the number of interceptions. So if he can go out today and be solid, not turn the ball over, I think that we could have a good day on offense.
You look at their team, you mentioned they like to grind it out. I think in the third quarter of the game against you, they had the ball for 10 minutes in that quarter alone. And so what do you need to do to try to take away some of that grind out to offense that they have?
Again, defensively, first downs are big. We've got to put them into 2nd 8, 2nd and 9. If they've got a short, third downs and grind us, they do that. They'll grind up 8, 9, 10 minutes of a quarter. They did the same thing to Morgan last week. Morgan had 6 plays in the third quarter. So we can't do that. We're in trouble if they grind us. So defense knows that's a big challenge for them today, not to give up the big drive, and then get the ball back to our offense, play some field position if we have to this game. But it's exciting. We know these guys really well. We go to camp with them every year, and we've gone for 3 years in a row. And so our kids have done everything from compete against each other to talent shows and movie nights together. So really excited. They've done a great job this year. Coach has done a phenomenal job. Coach Bird down there has done a fantastic job. We're just excited to get to play them in the championship.
When you look at their offense, they want to run the football. That's what they're going to go to. But how much do you need to make sure you respect the pass and not get beat by a big play?
Yeah, that is their game. Run, and then try and get the big play over the top. And, we've worked all week and making sure we know where their playmakers are. We can't be so focused on run in the defensive backfield that we lose track of their receivers on their bootleg and waggle packages. So, it's hard. When you run it as well as they do, every once in a while they're going to sneak a guy out. And so our goal is to keep everything in front, don't give up the big play, but we've got to be stingy in the middle. And to be able to do that, I need Carson Wheaton, and I need Cam Fish to be big in the run game. Cade Powers, those have been our key run stoppers this year. They've got to do the same thing and make sure to stop the run, not give them long drives and extra first downs.
A succinct 2 or 3 things that you feel has to happen for your team to get the win today?
We've got to get up early. We can't wait till the fourth quarter like we did last time and hope to get some big plays on them. So we've got to be consistent in the run game and get those big plays early. If we can do that and get ahead, make them play catch up, then that's where we want to be. We're in the driver's seat. If it becomes a grind it out and they're grinding us for long yardage, long, sustained 9, 10-minute drives, we're in trouble.
All right, Coach, thanks for joining us and good luck.
Hey, thank you very much.
Once again, Coach Les Hamilton there of the Summit Academy Bears inside the Snow College pregame show. Snow College is ranked 14th in student satisfaction with RateMyProfessors.com. Turn on your education at snow.edu. Keith, as you got to hear some of Coach Hamilton's comments, what are your thoughts?
He hit the nail on the head. He knows what North Sanpete's going to try to do to him, and that's try to gain 3-4 yards a pop and really control the clock. And he knows that if he scores early, he throws the whole North Sanpete game plan out of whack. So conversely, North Sanpete wants to score early and let that defense take hold and then just make it a grind-out game, and that's the kind of football that North Sanpete likes to play.
We'll take another short break. We'll come back with our coach's comments with Coach Rhett Bird of the North Sanpete Hawks here inside the Snow College pregame show on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
Bargain roofing job failing and your ceiling is damaged? Is your siding looking really shabby? Or you just want a new look? For as little as $150 per month, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding will update your home using 100% American-made products. That's right, all made right here in the great USA. And hey, take 48 to 120 months to pay. Fit it into your budget. Call Clean Cut Roofing and Siding for a free consultation, 435-427-3205. Or check them out on Facebook. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding. Peace of mind every time.
We're joined now by Coach Rhett Bird of the North Sanpete Hawks at the state championship, first ever state championship appearance for the North Sanpete Hawks football team as they go up against the Summit Academy Bears. Coach, first off, let's look at your team. Obviously, a lot of excitement around the program with this first ever state championship appearance for you. Well, what's that been like this week, and also what's it been like to try to make sure your players maintain focus on the game?
We've had a lot of community support. We've had a lot of parents that have wanted to do some things throughout the week. So we've kind of had to decide what things we were going to do and what things we were going to kind of not do. Our kids, they realize what opportunity they have. We had a former alumnus come back to the school, Junior Ione, played in the NFL, came and talked to the kids. And so we've just had a few team meetings where we've kind of reined the kids back and said, you know what, at the end of the day, all we have to do is play North Sanpete football and give ourselves the very best chance to go win this football game.
Of course, coming off a couple of wins this last few weeks to get to this state championship game down here today. A big win against Morgan, though, last week. Obviously, a quality program, a program that's used to be in those kind of games. What was the key to your team in that one?
Discipline. We had a game plan where we had to be disciplined. We had to make sure that everyone carried out their assignment, and they did. We played a really good job defensively. That first quarter really made me nervous where Morgan started driving the whole field, but our kids bought in and they started to believe in themselves. They knew that they could shut that quarterback down, trusted their assignments, and we got after it up front and took care of the ball.
When you take a look at your team now coming into this one, you're going up against Summit Academy, obviously a very good team that you're familiar with, playing in the same region as them. What do you want to see, though, out of your team in this one, especially offensively?
We need to control the ball, and we've got to finish the drives with some sort of score, a field goal, a touchdown. Last time we played them, one of the things that we looked at is the time of possession. We had the ball that game 33 minutes to their 12 minutes. And so time of possession is going to be big for us, but not only that, but we have to finish when we get down inside the red zone with some sort of points.
When you look at your offense, as you mentioned, ball control there, do you feel like you would like to try to break some big plays here and there to at least get on the board?
We realize that we're going to have to do that. We know Summit Academy plays downhill. Their safeties play in the box. They love to get run keys and come and fly downhill. Part of the key is going to be having some of those big plays that we have in our playbook, and we're going to have to open up the game just a little bit so that we can open up that inside for our run game.
Seems like it's a different guy each week for you, whether it's Brock Justison or Connor Jorgensen, Mason Burgess, whoever it is that's running the football. A different guy each week kind of has that big game. When you look at it on film, who do you look at today and says, this guy might be the one that leads us?
God, you never know. Just like you said, it's every game. It could be Brock. It could be Ethan Bowles making a big catch over the top. It could be Peyton, who hasn't played every game this season, and Peyton has the capability of breaking out and having a really good game. The last 2 weeks, he's been our defensive player of the game. I told Coach Peck it's about time that he's our offensive player of the game. So we're glad that he's back, and all three of those guys are going to carry the ball well for us. And at the end of the day, I just want to get the job done.
What kind of a role do you want to see at a chance today? What kind of a game does he need to play?
He's got to hit the guys when he has a chance to hit the guys. We're giving him as much protection as we possibly can to throw his very best ball and give our guys a chance to get to the ball. There's been some games throughout the season that he hasn't given our guys a chance to go catch the ball, and so he's got to make sure that he puts it in a good spot for us to go catch it, but not in a bad spot where they have a chance to go intercept it. We got to take control of the ball. We got to make sure if we end offensively, it's going to end in a punt.
When you look at their offense, they obviously have the ability to be very high-powered offense. They put up 41 last week on Juan Diego. You held them to 14 the first time around. You already talked a little bit about that. But what do you want to see out of your defense today, and what kind of packages might you throw at them?
Biggest thing is we can't get down on ourselves early. Just like that Morgan game, we gave up a score early in the game, and it was our fault. We fumbled the ball on the 1 yard line and gave them 7 free points. So we got to make sure early in the game, no matter what happens, we have the type of defense that will always keep us in the game, and we got to keep our heads up. Again, we have some things that we're going to be throwing at their quarterback today. We've got to get to him early. We've got to make sure that we put pressure on him and give our DBs a chance to go get their hands on the ball.
They are very much a dual-threat team with Briggs at quarterback. He can run and throw. And then, of course, Talmadge Brown, one of the premier running backs right now in the 3A classification as well. Defensively, is it just a matter of what you're talking about, playing your assignment football to not let either of those guys get loose?
That and as well swarming to the ball. We know that Talmadge is a really good running back. He's tough to bring down. We've got to get 11 guys on the ball. So when we do read brown belly, 11 guys got to get there, and we got to smother them and make it hard for them all night, or at least make them not want to run the ball when we get 11 guys to the ball.
2 or 3 things you feel like has to happen in this game for you to get the win?
We got to take control of the ball. We got to make sure that we end our possessions offensively in a score, and defensively we got to just trust our assignments and play sound football, disciplined football all night.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for joining us, and good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Once again, Coach Rhett Bird there of the North Sanpete Hawks here inside the Snow College pregame show. Snow College enrolls over 5,000 students representing 36 states and 38 foreign countries. Join the spirit. Visit snow.edu. And Keith, as you got to hear Coach Bird's comments, what are some of your thoughts?
Well, having gone to North Sanpete, this is uncharted territory for them. So I know the whole community this whole week has been unbelievably supportive for the guys, and they've had different events going on all week, and but he's right. It's all about this game, and they got to take control of the game early for them to set the tone. And if not, it could be a tough battle for them. But they're going to pin it on the defense, and like you mentioned, look for Peyton Clausen to have a big game today.
And so a watch out for him as the captains make their way toward midfield now for these two teams, the North Sanpete Hawks and the Summit Academy Bears, each with 5 captains making their way toward the middle of the field here for the coin toss. And then they will drop one back. North Sanpete, they're going to drop back Brock Justison, and dropping back for Summit Academy, it looks like will be, well, let's see, not sure yet. They're still shaking hands, doing all that. So you can only have 4 out there together. And so one of them does have to drop back unless they're going to let them all come in.
I think
looks like since they both have 5, they might as well just let them all come in, it looks like.
It's the last game of the year, right?
Yeah, that's right. Might as well. Out there for Summit Academy, by the way, Carson Wheaton is out there along with Talmadge Brown, Parker Clausen, and Casey Briggs. And then from the line, the line captain, Jacob Munger. And then, let's see, I didn't catch all the numbers for North Sanpete. Keith, I think, can you kind of give us an idea of who
you got
out there?
You got McCade Polson, number 62. You got Dustin Ashford, number 77. Brock Justison, number 40. Number 14, Chance Clausen, and number 1, Mason Burgess for the Hawks.
So there you go. There's your team captains for these two teams. Coin toss has been thrown, and now we're just waiting for the word of who won that toss as they will separate. And it looks like the North Sanpete Hawks won the toss. They elect to defer to the second half, so Summit Academy will receive. And Summit Academy will be going right to left across your TV or computer screen and radio dial, and North Sanpete will be going left to right. North Sanpete, all white uniforms with black helmets, and Summit Academy, all charcoal gray with some yellow trim, including their helmets charcoal gray as well. So it's 2 distinct differences tonight in this game. So the 3A state championship just about to get underway here from Stewart Stadium on the campus of Weber State University. And Keith, real quick, just kind of want to get your thoughts on maybe some of the North Sanpete City's keys of the game today for North Sanpete.
Well, for North Sanpete, it's going to be ball control on offense. They got to chew up the clock, gain real positive yardage, 3-4 yards a pop when they're running the ball, and let that defense just do its thing like it's done all year.
And so those are your North Sanpete City's keys of the game. The cities of Mount Pleasant, Fairview, and Moroni are committed to the future and wish the North Sanpete Hawks the best of luck this season. That's cities in the North Sanpete area. And by the way, we are going to be looking for the Bros Tire and Automotive Player of the Game throughout tonight's game. Your locally owned and operated Napa Auto Care Center, Bros, the leader in name brand tires, wheels, and auto repair services in Mount Pleasant. Appreciate all of our sponsors to help make these broadcasts possible here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10, like Intermountain Sanpete Valley Hospital, Cache Valley Bank, Risk Managers Insurance, CO Building Systems, Central Valley Medical Center, Eco-Life, Snow College, Skyline Motorsports, Gunnison Market, Barney Trucking, Manti Telephone, Centricom Channel 10, Hermanson's Hardware, Utah Heritage Credit Union, Zions Bank, and Clean Cut Roofing. And, of course, many others throughout the entire network that help bring you high school sports throughout Central and South Central Utah. And again, we're getting ready for the 3A state championship here from Stewart Stadium on the campus of Weber State University. And North Sanpete will be kicking off to begin this game to the Summit Academy Bears for this 3A state title. Again, first ever state championship game appearance in football for North Sanpete. Summit Academy making their second appearance. They were played in the 2A title game in 2014, lost to South Summit, and so they're looking to try to still look for their first state championship game. Of course, a very young history for Summit Academy, but as you mentioned, Keith, a special moment for all that attended North Sanpete High School.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a big moment for them. It's since the last time North Sanpete actually won a boys team event, it's been almost 50-plus years,
Wow.
and that was the basketball team. So this is uncharted for the football school. So.
And, of course, you heard Coach Bird talk about Ione coming back and pumping them up. He said that he's had former BYU player Colby Clausen come back, and Colby with nephews on the team, and Chance and Peyton, and there's the third one on the team that he's come through and been a real big inspiration as well to a lot of the kids on this specific North Sanpete team.
Yeah, and I know they've had people from a lot of alumni that are here tonight. You know, never thought they'd be at one of these games for North Sanpete. I know there's the Facebook page is blown up. You know, there's all kinds of things going on, and it's great to see a big crowd, a big contingency from, the Sanpete County area to come and support them. So what a great opportunity for these boys to show what they can do.
And so we are getting set and ready for the kickoff. And Summit Academy with 2 back to receive. Not expecting a very long kick, apparently, as they stand at the 20-yard line. As Summit Academy will have back there Mason Schaefer. And can't quite catch the number on the near side return man for the Bears. Setting to kick it away for North Sanpete, though, is Luis Rodriguez.
That might be Brown that's back there for him. It's hard to tell.
Talmadge Brown, 25 is Talmadge Brown. So Brown and Schaefer back to receive for Summit Academy, standing at their own 20-yard line. And Rodriguez set to kick it away for the North Sanpete Hawks. Makes his running approach. Kick is up, and it is going to be a shorter kick. It'll be taken by Brown back at the 15-yard line is where he makes his first move. Cuts back to the middle and able to find a hole. Gets to the far side of the field. Bounces out as he got a block to the 40, 45, 50. He's across midfield all the way down to the 30-yard line. Inside the 25, inside the 20 is where he will go down. And let's see, they're not going to say that he stepped out of bounds anywhere else. So right at the 15-yard line, a huge kickoff return for Talmadge Brown, and Summit Academy in business to start this game.
Yeah, Brown did a nice job. He went to the left side of the field and then decided to bounce it outside. Had one guy to beat, and he was able to get past that guy, and he had a lot of green grass ahead of him. Did a great job getting all the way down to the 15-yard line.
11:45 to go in the first quarter on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard, with North Sanpete's defense already up against the wall to begin this game. Briggs at quarterback for the Bears. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Brown, pass it out to the outside. That's going to be hit. Ball's loose. They're going to say incomplete pass as Parker Clausen took a shot right as the ball got there, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, nicely defended that time by Clausen. They ran the little bubble screen, and he read that perfectly, was able to get past the Summit Academy blocker and put a hit on him. A great defensive play there.
So make it 2nd down and 10. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Brown the lone tailback. Briggs in the shotgun formation. Briggs takes a snap. 3-step drop, rolls to his right as he gets flushed in the pocket. Here comes the hit from behind, down he goes, and getting the sack there for the Hawks, Brage Anderson.
That's Brage Anderson off the right side. That's his 9th sack on the year there. He leads the Hawks, and he just beat the right tackle and wrestled him right to the ground. What a great start by the defense.
5-yard loss on the carry for Briggs. Make it 3rd down and 15 from the 20-yard line. Briggs again in the shotgun, trips left, 1 receiver right. North Sanpete showing pressure. Now Briggs in the step up out of it. It's a different call coming in from the sideline. 8 seconds on the play clock. Play call comes in. 3 seconds on the play clock. They're not going to get this off.
No, they're not.
And the timeout was called first. So Coach Hamilton got the timeout in. And so with 10:53 to go in the first quarter on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard, it is North Sanpete 0, Summit Academy 0. We've got our TRB Rock Products timeout. Terry R. Brothers and Excavating, proud to support high school athletics. We'll take the 30-second break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
And so Summit Academy uses their first timeout in the first 1 minute and 7 seconds, and they've got 3rd and 15 from the North Sanpete 20-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield now, 2 receivers left, 1 right, as North Sanpete was 7 in the box. And snap is caught. They're going to blow this one dead. It's going to be a false start on Summit Academy on the left side of the line. Went early.
Yeah, that was Talmadge Brown. He just got a little too excited to get moving and before that play started. And boy, for the North Sanpete defense.
So you saw Brown in the backfield go early too. Because the left side of the line also went early. So several going early on that one. So first penalty of the game goes to Summit Academy, make it now 3rd down and 20 from the 25-yard line. Go now to a 4-receiver set. Twins to each side. Brown the tailback. Briggs in the shotgun formation. Takes a snap, drops back to pass, looking for the inside route. That's going to be caught at the 25, makes a move, has a block on the outside, got to the 20, inside the 15, 10, 5, and dives for the end zone. Is he in? Touchdown Bears. Summit Academy strikes first as taking it in as Ashton Brady.
Boy, what a great play call coming out of the timeout. They throw the underneath screen, the wide receiver screen, and they had 5, 6 linemen down there and wide receivers well set up to block that so he could get into the end zone.
So Brady with the touchdown reception, and Briggs able to find him just on that short route. He was the wide receiver on the left side, wide out on the left side. Just kind of came back in on a drag and able to find him for the short pass, but big pickup on the yards after catch. On to kick the extra point now is going to be Jared Ariano, and the kick is up, and that is good. So with 10:41 to go in the first quarter on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard, it is Summit Academy 7, North Sanpete 0 in the 3A State Championship on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Hi, this is Kevin Madsen with Cache Valley Bank. Is your good old truck not as good as it used to be? Do you need a more dependable set of wheels? Then cruise on over to Cache Valley Bank. We offer great rates, low fees, and quick service on our auto loans. Come and apply today in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, or Fairview. You'll be glad you did. Cache Valley Bank, a tradition of helping. Member FDIC.
So Summit Academy strikes first in the 3A state title game, doing exactly what Coach Les Hamilton said they need to do.
Yeah, he's right. They wanted to strike quickly and get North Sanpete back on their heels, and after going going backwards in the first two plays, they were able to hit on that 25-yarder to get the touchdown.
Nice dive for the end zone attempt by Brady, and successful attempt, you should call that. And so now we are set to kick it away. North Sanpete, their offense going to come out onto the field for the first time after this kickoff, presumably. Ariano set to kick it away for the Bears. Two back to receive for North Sanpete. And back to receive for the Hawks, Mason Burgess. And it looks like, is that Trevin Morley?
Yeah, it's usually Trevin Morley, number 2, is back there with him.
And that is the case. So there's a kick, kind of a squib kick down the middle of the field, bounce at the 20-yard line, high hop. That's going to be taken up by the Hawks, and McKinley Robinson has it. He's coming up the near side as he made a couple of moves, got a block across the 30-yard line out to the 32. It's not a bad return by by McKinley Robinson. So North Sanpete has the ball on their own 32-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Robinson taking that shorter kick and finding some green grass in front of him, or I should say green turf in front of him, and did a nice job getting a good field position for the first possession here.
So first and 10 for North Sanpete. Hawks huddled up, come out of the huddle with Clausen under center, inverted wishbone set, one receiver wide right. Clausen under center. Line comes set, hard count. Going to send a man in motion left to right. That'll be Burgess. Takes a snap, gives to Jorgensen. Jorgensen left side on the counter. Going to pick up about 2 yards to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, they ran Burgess out on the screen to try to draw the middle linebacker out a little bit, and then they just countered off the opposite side from it, pick up a couple yards there.
So a 3-yard gain makes it now 2nd down and 7 for the Hawks from their own 35-yard line. One receiver wide left, that'll be Kai Mickle for North Sanpete. Tight right. Clausen into the hard count, sends Burgess in motion. Burgess moves to the right side, takes a snap, gives to Justison. Justison left side on the dive, going to pick up 2 more yards out to the 37-yard line. That'll make it now 3rd down and 5 for North Sanpete.
Yeah, the Summit Academy, the front 4, are doing a nice job of plugging up things. In the earlier meeting, North Sanpete got 3-4 yards a pop and was able to grind out the clock, as Coach Hamilton mentioned in the pregame show. So they're really focusing on trying to bottle up that running attack from the Hawks.
Going to put that just across the 32-yard line, so it's 3rd down and about 4.5 now for North Sanpete. Receiver wide to the right, that's going to be Ethan Bowles. Same inverted wishbone set. Clausen takes a snap, pitches it out to Burgess, nowhere to go, hit in the backfield, broke 1 tackle, can't break the next 2 as he goes down to the 35-yard line for a loss of 2, and that'll make it a quick 3 and out for the North Sanpete offense.
Yeah, you could tell from the beginning that was a broken play, and between the communication between Clausen and Burgess there just wasn't there, and that's what usually happens. You end up with a 2-yard loss.
So 4th down and 7. Drop back to receive the punt for Summit Academy. That'll be Parker Clausen back deep along with Colin Dodge, a sophomore for the Bears. Rodriguez set to kick it away for North Sanpete. But they're missing a guy. Need that 11th guy out there.
Got to have 11 or you could have problems.
Takes a snap, does Rodriguez, is able to get a nice booming punt away, end over end, going back is Dodge, catches it up high, able to control it at the 23-yard line, gets out to the 25, comes to the near side of the field, broke a tackle with a stiff arm, come to the 35-yard line, and then he'll be driven down. Nice tackle by Joshua Lee, and they say they have it, and North Sanpete comes up with it, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is. North Sanpete came up with a football as standing him up was Josh Lee there, making a nice tackle to stand him up and strip the ball loose.
Yeah, Josh did a nice job. Wasn't going to let him get any further outside, but it looks like there might be a penalty on the Hawks as Summit Academy is celebrating. So
we'll see if it's a face mask or if it's maybe a block in the back. You usually see those sorts of things happen as well, but it looks like it's going to be personal foul, face mask on North Sanpete. So a costly penalty, and wait a minute. Summit Academy declines the penalty? That can't be right.
I'm not understanding.
And they'll give it to North Sanpete. Now, Coach Hamilton's looking for some clarification there.
Oh, it's against Summit
Academy. Face mask on Summit Academy, that's declined, and it will be North Sanpete football. So the special teams comes up big right now for North Sanpete as they have the ball deep in Summit Academy's territory.
Well, we got a little bit of a late start, Robert, tonight. Maybe the refs are, not quite ready for this one.
So North Sanpete's second drive will start on the Summit Academy 36-yard line with 8:23 to go in the first quarter on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Of course, State Farm agent Denny Dykes, give him a call today at 1-800-347-8601. Offset I formation, 2 receivers left, pitch it out to Burgess. Burgess with Justison in front blocking, trying to get the edge, nowhere to go. The speed of Summit Academy's defense bottles them up back near the 40-yard line.
Yeah, very nicely done. They just kept waiting for Burgess to cut it up, but there was no holes there. It's number 28 for the Bears. That was Cameron Wheaton, just made a nice job stringing that play out and brought him down for a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, Carson Wheaton, one that's looking to be likely playing some college ball after this year, his senior season for Summit Academy. Carson Wheaton, Talmadge Brown, 2 that have gotten a few offers. I was talking to some of the coaching staff for Summit Academy. Wide left is Bowles. It's offset I to the right. Clausen takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Burgess, rolls the pass, throws on the out route to Justison, and he couldn't hold on to it. There was a couple of Summit Academy players in pursuit there, and Justison couldn't hold on. That'll make it 3rd down and 13.
You almost wonder if there's a little bit of nerves on the North Sanpete side, having not been here, but I hate to blame it on that, but they're just a little out of sync right now in this first quarter.
So 3rd down and 13 for the Hawks, 7:36 to go in this first quarter. Trail 7-0. Going to have a couple of different offensive pieces come in, change up the offensive line. Jorgensen back into the game. Receiver going to be split wide to the left as Kai Mickle. And Coach Chance Clausen with 3 seconds on the play clock is going to call timeout. As that's one of the things here we talked about in the 2A game a little bit, that you've got the play clocks down on the end. Most 3A schools don't have that. Very few 3A, 2A, or 1A at all do it. North Sevier has them on their field, those play clocks that you can see. But as a result, you know exactly when it's going to go, and you don't have any leeway from the officials if the officials are counting it down, if they started their clock a little bit late.
And usually you're used to hearing that official 5, and really slow on the count, whereas here,
those 5 seconds are actually 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's a lot quicker 5 than what you're used to, that's for
right.
sure.
And so this is a TRB Rock Products timeout. TRB Rock Products provides landscape and decorative rock, sand base, and other products to beautify your home. That's TRB Rock Products. 7:36 to go in the first quarter on the State Farm Insurance Danny Dykes scoreboard. It is Summit Academy 7, North Sanpete 0 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centracom Channel 10 coming out of that TRB Rock Products timeout. Kai Mickle split wide left, 3rd and 13 in Summit Academy territory for North Sanpete. 3 backs, all on a line. Left to right across the backfield. Clausen under center. Takes a snap, fakes to Jorgensen. Hands off, coming to the outside. That's Clausen, gets hit from behind, and he's going to try to dive forward. Really nowhere to go for Peyton Clausen as he's going to get back in the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe gained a yard. Nope, they're going to put it right at the 39. So no gain for Clausen. That'll make it 4th and 13.
Yeah, they try to do a formation that they haven't run hardly at all this year, try to throw them off, they being North Sanpete, but it didn't fool the defense at all and gives them a 4th and long here.
And is this 4-down territory here, Keith?
You almost want to say it is, but they just haven't gotten anything going. You know, if it was me, I'd almost say let's pin them back, but it looks like they're going to go for it.
They are going to go for it. Offset I formation, one receiver wide to each side, Bowles to the right, and now again, the play clock ran down. You've got to get that play clock call in there quickly, and North Sanpete forced to burn their second timeout on back-to-back plays. Another TRB Rock Products timeout here in the first quarter. Let's take a 30-second break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
My name is Richard Anderson. I'm one of the general surgeons working at Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Utah. My trajectory was not into surgery at first. I decided to become a research scientist, but I had no opportunity to work with people. Since moving to this area, I have made lasting friends, lifelong friends, and I have enjoyed providing the same sort of quality surgical care that they can obtain in Salt Lake or Provo, but with more prompt and certainly more personal service.
So 4th down and 13 from the Summit Academy 39-yard line for North Sanpete. Hawks have struggled moving the ball this half as they are going to punt it away now. Rodriguez comes out. He stands at his own 49-yard line. Nobody back deep for Summit Academy. Now they do drop one. There's a snap, and Rodriguez got it away. High punt. Good punt as it lands at the 5, but it will take a Summit Academy bounce and just barely sneak into the end zone. And so Summit Academy will get the ball on their own 20-yard line.
Boy, if you're a North Sanpete fan, you want that ball to bounce backwards and land inside the 5 there. Unfortunate break, but, you know, maybe they've got their kinks worked out, call a couple times out, calm the kids down, and now they can start playing football like they're used to.
2 possessions, total of 0 yards for North Sanpete. And now Summit Academy will have it on their own 20. Looks like we might have had a penalty on. I didn't see a flag on the play, but they are going to mark it off from the 20-yard line. So a 10-yard penalty there. So going to be against North Sanpete. So it'll be Summit Academy football on the 30. The chains are confused. They're at the 25, which they would not be normally. Coach Hamilton looking for a little bit of an explanation as well.
Yeah, that's a net punt of 9 yards there, Robert. So not what you would hope.
No. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Briggs in the shotgun formation. 3 receivers bunch to the left. They're going to hand it off to Brown. Brown trying to get to the edge, cuts back inside a block, gets hit at the 39. A flag will fly. Another flag comes in as he goes down after a 1st down run. But let's see what the flags are. Likely in the area of a hold or a block in the back here.
Oh, yeah, you had a couple of them going. Brown ran really hard to the left side, but he had 2 key guys giving him some extra holding on the lineman there.
Block in the back there, and didn't see the second one, but definitely one there. And so they do walk this one off, and it'll repeat 1st down for the Bears. Take them back to the 23-yard line is where it takes them, so it costs them 7 yards, and of course negates the run.
You know, earlier when they played, Robert, they tried to go right at North Sanpete. This time they're trying to go a little wider, utilize their speed and their athletic ability.
3 receivers bunch to the right, 1 single to the left. Briggs on a design quarterback keeper steps up. He's hit, tripped up from behind, and a shoestring tackle there for the North Sanpete Hawks.
Yeah, that was Longschwager that made the tackle there.
Big tackle there for Longschwager to get, just making it a 2-yard gain for Briggs.
His nickname is Schwaggy on the
Schwaggy.
team. Yeah.
That's nice. Going to go twins to each side are the Bears. 1 tailback, that's Brown. Briggs in the shotgun formation. 6 in the box for North Sanpete. Briggs takes the snap, drops the pass, looks across the middle, throws on the out route, and that's going to be incomplete, overthrown. And that'll make it now 3rd down and about 15 for Summit Academy.
Yeah, there's good coverage by Lemus for North Sanpete. The ball was placed on the inside shoulder, and the receiver was looking on the outside, and so there's a little miscommunication there, and brings up a third and long now.
Intended target on that one was Parker Clausen for Summit Academy. You know, you got Parker Clausen on Summit Academy and Peyton and Chance Clausen on North Sanpete. 3 receivers again bunched right for the Bears, 1 to the left, single coverage. Briggs takes a snap, gives the handoff to Brown in the middle. Brown broke through an arm tackle, gets by another one, gets to the 40-yard line, tripped up there, but he's got a 1st down before Peyton Clausen brought him down.
Boy, Brown did a nice job, found a little crease on the right side there, and he turned on the jets once he found that hole and picked up 20 tough yards there.
as they put it at the 44, officially a 19-yard gain for Talmadge Brown for the first down. Handoff again, and he's going to be hitting the backfield. Broke some tackles, stayed on his feet to get across the 45 to the 46 for a tough 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, nice job by the North Sanpete defense, not going for the fake by the quarterback, and just
late flag. Late flag's going to come in. Brady Anderson made the tackle on that play. Let's see what the call is here from the officials. That first down run by Brown, by the way, that was an MKJ Construction first down, delivering sand, gravel, road base, topsoil, and landscaping boulders. 5:24 to go in the first quarter, 7-0. Summit Academy leads North Sanpete 3A state championship game from Stewart Stadium on the campus of Weber State University. Ball's placed at the 46-yard line, and they're going to wave off the flag. So it was, the flag came way late, which usually means something was said maybe.
Yeah, usually when I'm just trying to see on the replay if there's anything late that might have, but the flag came like almost 5 seconds after.
Yeah, both teams were already way separated at that point. Two receivers to each side. Brown to the left of Briggs in the backfield. Briggs shotgun formation. He sends a man in motion. That's going to be Parker Clausen, and a flag will come in. Looks like we got a false start. Nope, encroachment on the defense on this one, so that'll march it forward 5 more yards. That's one of those where you hear a lot of people say in high school would like to see them change that rule where it stops the play.
Yeah.
Let it play out, and if you have a better play than a 5-yard gain, let the offense take it. You see it a lot on PATs.
Yeah,
they make the PAT,
true.
and then they have to kick it again.
Yeah.
Just let them keep the PAT. But you go with what the rules are. Ball moves into North Sanpete territory at the 49-yard line. Briggs takes a snap, fakes the handoff. Here comes the screen on a heavy rush. Ball gets knocked away. Big play defensively coming from behind for North Sanpete was that Jorgensen?
Yeah, that's Connor Jorgensen.
Connor Jorgensen.
He read the screen perfectly as North Sanpete had heavy pressure, but Jorgensen had it in his hands. If he could have hung on to it, he would have probably had 6 points.
Yeah, nearly took it right out of the hands of Talmadge Brown. 3rd down and 3 now for Summit Academy at the North Sanpete 49-yard line. Briggs in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched left, 1 right. Talmadge Brown, the tailback. North Sanpete showing blitz. Bring the house. They're going to throw to the middle. Through the hands of Brady. He had it and couldn't hold on. And it falls incomplete to make it 4th and 3.
Boy, Brady's going to, when he sees the film on this one, it was right there, and he had a lot of green grass in front of him. And if he could have caught that ball, he might have had a chance to score.
4th and 3, and it looks like the punt team coming out for Summit Academy, not wanting to go for it at midfield.
Sometimes in these big games, Robert, you got to be a little bit lucky, and for North Sanpete, that's one of those plays where they may turn back and go, we got pretty lucky on that one.
Schaefer back to kick it away for the Bears. Got a good booming kick, and fair catch called, and that one's going to land at the 1-yard line. Does it go in the end zone? No, it doesn't. It takes a Summit Academy bounce back out to the 3-yard line. What a kick by Schaefer. Worley made the right move there. Morley made the right move there for North Sanpete to let that one go as it landed at the 1.
Yep.
Just took the wrong bounce.
That was the bounce I was talking about earlier on the North Sanpete kick, is you wanted it to bounce backwards, and that's what this one did. Landed at the 1 and bounced back to the 3. Couldn't have placed it any better.
So North Sanpete will start on their own 3-yard line with 4:44 to go in the first quarter, still trailing 7-0 to Summit Academy. Got a Eureka Roofing score update for you. Utah State beat San Jose State 62-24. Clausen under center. Power I formation. Going to hand it off to the right side. That's going to be to Burgess. Nowhere to go for Mason Burgess as he's brought down for a loss of a yard back to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, if they're going to run that power I, that's Carson Wheaton coming down from that defensive end spot. They've got to hit that hole a little bit harder, or he's going to be tearing that up all game long.
Looks like they're going to give him no gain on the carry. Get him back to the line of scrimmage. A couple of offensive changes here for North Sanpete. Bowles leaves the game. Of course, Bowles the primary deep threat for the Hawks. Kai Mickle going to split wide to the right. Also split out to the right in the slot. That'll be Cesar Lemus. Again, power I formation. Handoff goes to Justin. Justin tries to come back on the counter. Nowhere to go. Bottled up. The forward progress will give him a yard to the 4-yard line and make it 3rd and 9.
Yeah, there's just not much going on down there for North Sanpete. They got big number 73 down there, Cameron Fisher for Summit Academy. He's 6'2", 275, and he's pretty stout in there. and he's done a nice job just bottling things up.
3rd down and 9 from their own 4-yard line for North Sanpete. 3:30 to go in the first quarter. Receiver split wide left is Bowles. Coming wide to the right for the Hawks is Ashton Osborne. Again, split eye, offset eye. Clausen drops the pass, throwing for Bowles. Bowles on the out route, ran into the defense. No flag will be thrown as it falls incomplete.
Well, I think that's a good no call by the official. I mean, number 6, that's Grant Nelson running with Bowles stride for stride, and, there's not much you could do there. So, good no call.
So that'll make it 4th down and 9 now for the Hawks. And, of course, the punt team comes out with Luis Rodriguez. 2 back to receive for the Bears. That'll be Peyton Clausen on the near side. Rodriguez in his end zone. Got it away, an end-over-end kick. It'll bounce at the 34-yard line and roll for Summit Academy back to the 32. So short field for the Bears on the punt by North Sanpete. And Summit Academy takes over with 3:05 to go in the first quarter.
Well, there's that backward spin that he needed on the last kick that he got on this one. But, if you ask Coach Hamilton, if you could start the game the way that it's gone so far for Summit Academy, you couldn't have scripted it any better for them. They've had great field position. They had the nice kickoff return. And all the momentum's really gone their way, except for that one turnover and that defense. Their defense is looking really stout right now.
1st and 10 from the North Sanpete 32-yard line for the Bears. 3 receivers bunch left, 1 to the right. Briggs in the shotgun formation. Brown the tailback. Briggs takes a snap, gives to Brown. Brown trying to get to the outside, broke through a leg tackle, got through the 30, 25, inside the 20, cuts inside against Clausen to the 15, 10, and finally drug out of bounds all the way down to the 3-yard line. Big run for Talmadge Brown.
Yeah, great run by Brown. He just picked a little hole on the left side there of the line, was able to cut it up, and then really turned on the speed after that and was running really hard. Picked up 29 tough yards there.
29 yards for the MKJ Construction 1st down.
You see a lot of arm tackles, too, by North Sanpete. I haven't seen that all year. They're just...
Hand off to Brown again, gets hit low, dives for the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Bears.
Quick hitter right up the gut there for Brown. Found a little crease and just hit the end zone.
Talmadge Brown with the touchdown run makes it now 13-0 Summit Academy. Again, in the pregame show, you heard Coach Hamilton talk about the fact that if we can get up 7-0, 14-0 in the first quarter, we'll be in business. Well, they're a point away from making it 14-0. Talmadge Brown with 2 runs and a touchdown on that drive. 2 runs to go 32 yards. On for the extra point now for the Bears. Jared Ariano. Kick is up, and that is good. So with 2:50 to go in the first quarter on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard, it is Summit Academy 14, North Sanpete 0 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Oh, no. Got broken stuff? You've always known Hermanson's Hardware and Ephraim to be your one-stop shop for hardware, building supplies, and help with fixing your broken stuff. But did you also know that they've become Sanpete's destination paint center? Regardless of your paint color, Hermanson's can mix and match it from their database of over 350,000 competitive colors. As always, you can expect good old hometown service from the friendly and knowledgeable staff. Hermanson's Hardware in Ephraim, it's how going to a hardware store should be.
So 14-0 is your score in the first quarter here at Weber State University. As I mentioned, had a couple of Eureka Roofing score updates for you with the Utah State beating San Jose State 62-24. Earlier today, it was BYU getting the dominant win over the UMass Minutemen. There's the kick from Ariano. And back to receive that at the 1-yard line will be Burgess. He'll bring it out across the 10 to the 15. It's near the 20. Ran over his own team as he tried to get behind the wall and ended up going down about the 23, 24-yard line.
Yeah, nicely done that time by Summit Academy. They just stayed in their lanes. Hawks had a few guys to put some blocks together, but they did a good job of clogging that up and bringing them down.
So it'll be first down for North Sanpete. They've gone 3 and out 3 times. See if they can put together, get their first down of the game here on this drive as they start on their own 23. 2:42 to go in the first quarter. 1 receiver to each side for the Hawks. Clausen will go under center. They're missing the tackle, though, and you need that left tackle. He's important.
Yeah, especially against this defense.
Tight right, going to hand off right side to Burgess. Burgess gets across the 25 out to the 26-yard line, maybe the 27, for a pickup of about 4 yards on the carry.
Yeah, nicely done that time. They did get some pressure off that right side, the Hawk line did, and it was a hustle from Carson Wheaton to bring him down. He came all the way from the defensive end spot, untouched, to make that tackle.
So that'll make it now 2nd down and 6 with 2:15 to go in the first quarter for North Sanpete, trailing 14-0 on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Receiver wide to each side for the Hawks. I formation. Under center goes Clausen, gives to Burgess. Burgess hit in the backfield, and down he goes. And they got some extracurriculars a little bit on the outside there with the corner and the wide receiver. No flag going to come in, but they were battling out there. No gain on the carry for Burgess, just back to the 27.
Yeah, that was big number 73. Again, Cameron Fisher wreaking havoc in the middle there. He hit him first, and then you had, Carson Wheaton crashing down as well from that defensive end spot for no gain.
3rd down and 6 for North Sanpete after the no gain run there. Going to go 4 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, empty backfield for Clausen. There's only 2 defensive backs out there. They throw it out, overthrows Jorgensen, and it's going to fall incomplete. Jorgensen got a hand on it, but that is it. They had 4 guys on 2. Had he caught that, would have had some room to run, but it overthrown.
You know, Summit Academy saw that play on film last week. North Sanpete ran that against Morgan, and they went to the single receiver on the opposite side, so they thought it was going there. If they could have come down with that pass, he would probably picked up a 1st down.
1st down and maybe more. Again, they had 4 guys out there and just 2 defensive backs for Summit Academy. But instead, it's a 4th and 6, and Luis Rodriguez back on for his 4th punt in this first quarter for the Hawks. End-over-end kick coming up to catch it at the 45-yard line. It's on the ground as he couldn't hold on to it. And let's see who recovered it. Looks like they're going to say, I believe Summit Academy has it here, as Parker Clausen tried to catch it high. And it will be Summit Academy football at their own 42-yard line. Nearly costly there for the Bears, but they're able to hold on to it.
Yeah, that was a big break for the Bears there. That hate to give up that field position that by the muff pump, but good job of getting it back.
That Clausen's one that came down on it. Right there on top of him for North Sanpete was Alex Maurer.
Yeah, Alex Maurer, yep.
So 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line for Summit Academy after the North Sanpete punt. 1:09 to go in the first quarter.
Well, if you're North Sanpete, you got to come up with a stop here and kind of regroup at the quarter break and hopefully get your bearings a little bit.
Trips right, 1 receiver left. Showing blitz are the Hawks. They're going to pitch it out to Brown. Brown on the halfback pass, throws. He's got a man wide open downfield. That's caught at the 30-yard line, and he is gone. Touchdown, Summit Academy, Colin Dodge.
Well, that was nicely designed by Coach Hamilton there, and wide open. He found Talmadge Brown, found him wide open as North Sanpete was flying up to stop the run, and I don't think there was a guy within 15, 20 yards of him.
Nope, they stuck with him initially, but as soon as they saw Brown start to roll out after the pitch, they dropped off, and Dodge snuck behind for the easy touchdown reception for 58 yards from Talmadge Brown. So just like that, 20-0 Summit Academy. Ariano on to kick the extra point. Snap is good, hold is down, kick is up, and that is good. So with 58 seconds to go in the first quarter on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard, it's Summit Academy 21, North Sanpete 0 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centracom Channel 10.
Work for me!
Honey, are you okay?
Is his internet constipated?
What?
You heard me. Does he
Suffer from the buffer?
Yes.
Well, don't suffer anymore. You don't need a magic unicorn to get things flowing again with fiber-fast internet from MTCC. Side effects may include smooth video streaming, incredible online gaming experiences, the ability to use multiple devices at the same time, and an overall feeling of giddiness. You may even giggle. It's that fast. Some restrictions may apply, not available in all areas.
And we're back here at Stewart Stadium on the campus of Weber State University. Quickly, 21-0. Summit Academy with the lead over North Sanpete. Not the start the Hawks wanted, clearly. They've punted 4 times and given Summit Academy 2 short fields, which resulted in 2 touchdowns, and then a halfback pass there for another touchdown. This kick is going to be taken at the 2-yard line by Morley. He'll bring it out across the 10. Got a block at the 15 to the 20. 25 broke a tackle out to the 27-yard line. Nice return from Morley. Got a 26-yard return.
Well, if you're the Hawks, you got to – hopefully Coach Bird pulled them all together and said, look, guys, let's just regroup, get back to just playing our kind of football and try to get, some ball control going, at least get something positive going downfield. So.
Right. Yet to record a first down in this game for North Sanpete on 4 possessions. 1st and 10 from their own 28. Going back to that 4-receiver wide right. 1 receiver to the left, single coverage to the left. Still just 2 defensive backs out to the right. Going to be a design quarterback keeper for Clausen. He's going to get out to the 31-yard line for a 3-yard pickup.
Interesting, they went back to that same formation, hoping to spread out the Summit Academy defense, trying to find some empty spots in the middle there, but the defense for Summit Academy did a nice job just bottling that up.
Tough yardage so far for North Sanpete in this game. They have just 8 yards of offense on this is their 5th possession.
Yeah, you're not going to win many games getting 8 yards in 5 possessions, that's for sure.
Offset eye. Clausen takes a snap, gives to Burgess. Burgess trying to get the edge, broke a tackle, dives forward as it got hit low out of the 33-yard line for a 2-yard pickup, and that'll make it now 3rd down and 5, and likely that's going to be the end of the first quarter here in the 3A state championship, as it is Summit Academy leading at North Sanpete on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard 21-0. We'll take the break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centracom Channel 10.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance in Ephraim, reminding you that we now offer service line failure coverage. This includes the sewer lines, water lines, gas, fiber, and power lines. Many home insurance policies do not cover these sometimes unforeseeable and costly utility failures. For a small annual premium, we can cover your home against these costly failures. Make sure that you are covered. It is not if you need it, but when you need it. Stop by or call Risk Managers at 110 North Main in Ephraim or call 283-4685.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jones. I'm the OBGYN here at Sanpete Valley Hospital. I specialize in obstetrical care, including low and high-risk deliveries, as well as gynecologic care using the latest techniques and minimally invasive surgery. After working in a busy Southern California hospital for the last 4 years, it's nice to bring my family back to rural Utah and serve the Sanpete Valley and surrounding area.
Third down and 5 for North Sanpete as we come to the second quarter in this 3A state championship, with the Hawks trailing the Summit Academy Bears 21-0 after 1 quarter of play. Going to go with 2 backs now in the backfield. Clausen under center. Split formation. 1 receiver wide left, that's Bowles. Clausen again, he pass it back to Peyton. Clausen looking for the double pass, not there. No, he takes off and ran a bit too late as he got tripped up at the 35-yard line. Had room to run easily, would have got the first down if he just would have taken off, Keith.
Yeah, I don't think he realized how open he had it. He was looking to do a halfback pass similar to what, the Summit Academy did earlier when they were on offense, but if he'd have just taken off and ran, he would have picked up an easy first down.
But just got tripped up and down he went. So it'll be 4th and 3 for North Sanpete. 5 possessions, 5 3-and-outs for the Hawks.
Well, if you're the Hawks, you need a penalty, not a penalty, but a fumble or something to try to spark them.
Rodriguez, nice kick to the far side of the field, and a fair catch called for, and diving forward and making the catch is Parker Clausen for Summit Academy at the 33-yard line. So Summit Academy will have it on their own 33-yard line to start this drive, and they've gotten good field position all game. That's just their second worst field position of the game, as they've been in North Sanpete's side of the field twice.
Yeah, they've had great field position to start the game, as you've mentioned, and the 33 isn't bad either to start from there.
Their worst is their own 30, so they just have not had to have big, long drives at this point in the game. 1st and 10. Going to go 3 receivers bunched to the right, 1 to the left. Briggs in the shotgun formation. Brown the lone tailback. Briggs takes a snap, fakes to Brown. There's the pass to the outside to Clausen. That's going to be caught out of the 35-yard line. Makes a move at the 38. Nice wrap-up by Connor Jorgensen, an open field tackle to bring him down to the 39.
Yeah, that was a really nice tackle by Jorgensen. Out in the open, as you mentioned. Had he missed him, he might have picked up probably a first down and a few more yards there.
Briggs is now just 2 for 6 passing in the game for 31 yards, but there were a couple of drops. Again, 3 receivers right, same formation, same pass. This time again, they get it out to Dodge, and Dodge will be hit hard by Peyton Clausen and brought down to the 45-yard line, but not until he got an MKJ construction first down.
Yeah, as you mentioned, they're just running those little bubble screens to pick up that yardage. That was a very solid tackle that time by Peyton Clausen, putting the lumber on him.
6-yard pickup there for the Bears. Same formation this time with Brown, though, split to the left in the backfield. Going to hand it off to Parker Clausen. Hit the backfield. Down he goes as Bray Janderson comes through with the tackle for loss.
Yeah, great penetration that time by Bray Janderson. Really blew up the left side of the line as they tried to run the fly sweep to the receiver and did a great job bringing him down.
So a loss of about 1.5 yards there. Makes it 2nd down and 11. 2 receivers to each side. Ball at the 44-yard line. Briggs drops the pass, looks to his left. Here comes the pressure, going to throw, has a man open. That's going to be caught by Clausen and able to hold on at the 40-yard line. Battling him was Cesar Lemus, and he looked like he had a hand on the ball and couldn't knock it away.
He did. It was great coverage by Lemus. They brought a blitz, North Sanpete did, but Lemus was stride for stride with him. He just Clausen out-muscled him for the ball.
Nice catch by Clausen. Down to the 40-yard line in North Sanpete territory. So that was a 17-yard completion. Clausen's 2nd catch of the game. 3 receivers left, 1 right. 1st and 10 from the North Sanpete 40. Now we got timeout called by Coach Hamilton, his 2nd timeout of the game. As the play clock winding down and there was some confusion as to what they were going to do. So a TRB Rock Products timeout. Terry R. Brothers and Excavating, proud to support high school athletics. We'll take a 30-second break with Summit Academy leading North Sanpete 21-0 in the 3A state championship on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centracom Channel 10.
Skyline Motorsports is proud to support North Sanpete High School sports. So remember, if you're in the market for a new side-by-side or ATV, you need to get into Skyline Motorsports. They have the latest Kimco has to offer. Skyline Motorsports also carries all the latest riding gear and accessories for your outdoor needs. And they have the best service department in the county. So drop on into Skyline Motorsports today and go Hawks.
First and 10 for Summit Academy coming out of that TRB Rock Products timeout. Once again, throughout the game, we are looking for that Bros Tire and Automotive Player of the Game for North Sanpete. Bros, the leader in name brand tires, wheels, and auto repair services.
Well, right now we would have to find a hard place to find one the way it's gone that first quarter, Robert. We could for Summit Academy, but for North Sanpete, we're going to need to see a little bit more.
Yeah, been tough going, tough sledding so far for the Hawks in this state title game. Briggs in the shotgun formation with Brown to his left. Takes a snap, fakes to Brown, going to throw to that little quick hitch route to the outside. It's going to be caught by Ashton, and he's going to be driven out of bounds. They're going to stay inbounds, just out there at the 30-yard line. Didn't feel like he ever even went to the ground. I don't know, but they round the clock, so he wouldn't have gone out of bounds. Put it at the 20 or the 31 for a 9-yard gain.
It's almost like North Sanpete thought he'd gone out of bounds and they stopped playing.
So Brady with the catch there. Here comes the handoff now to Brown. Brown cuts back to the inside, gets across the 25, down to about the 23-yard line for an MKJ Construction first down.
And again, you're looking at North Sanpete arm tackling and not wrapping up. Brown broke two more arm tackles there and took a third guy to bring him down.
So first and 10 from the 23-yard line in North Sanpete territory. Briggs in the shotgun formation. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Brown the tailback. The fake to Brown. They throw on the slant route to Brady. That's going to be caught. Broke a tackle. Touchdown Bears.
Boy, not bad coverage by Osborne for the Hawks. He was right there, but Brady just out-muscled him for the ball and then broke away to get the last 7-8 yards there for the touchdown.
Ashton Brady with his 2nd touchdown of the game, and it's 27-0. Summit Academy leading North Sanpete in this 3A state title game.
One side note, Robert, looks like Talmadge Brown is gingerly walking off the sideline there. He might have got shook up a little bit.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. It looks like he's not being tended to now, but made his way off the field. Here comes the extra point by Ariano, and that is up and good. So with 8:53 to go in the first half on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard, Summit Academy 28, North Sanpete 0 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centracom Channel 10.
Bugs, spiders, I don't mind them. That is until they cross the threshold into my house. Then it's war. Stop the fighting in your house and get year-round protection with EcoLife. EcoLife is offering their Pest Shield package at just $19.99 per month with guaranteed results. You'll get unlimited service calls, an outdoor pest shield, cobweb cleanup, and winter pest treatment, all with a product that is child and pet safe. So call EcoLife today to protect your home with Pest Shield, 435-283-6002, or go to ecolifeusa.com.
Under 9 to go in the first half. It is Summit Academy all over North Sanpete. 28-0 is your score. Summit Academy 5 possessions and 4 touchdowns. North Sanpete 5 possessions and 5 3-and-outs. Just a total of 8 yards in those 5 possessions for the Hawks. Ariano set to kick it away. There's the kick. Line drive kick, and that one will go into the end zone. So North Sanpete will start on their own 20-yard line. And this is, to me, a key drive for the Hawks. I think they've got to get down the field. They've got to put some points on the board right here.
Absolutely. They got to do something positive. One, to let their players believe in what they're doing, and also to get some of their fans and to help them spur them along a little bit. If not, it could be a long evening, unfortunately, for North Sanpete if they don't.
1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Receiver coming in is Cesar Lemus. Bull's going to be wide left, Lemus wide right. Wing back formation with the wing to the left. Clausen under center, takes a snap, gives to the tailback, and only going to pick up about 2 yards, maybe 3 to the 23-yard line on the carry for Brock Justison.
Yeah, just a quick hitter of Justison, all right, between the guard and the center gap there. He was met about 2 yards in by number 9. That's Cade Powers. Put a real nice lick on him. It's been pretty tough sledding so far for the Hawks up front.
3 carries for 6 yards for Justison in the game. Jorgensen 1 for 3. Burgess 6 for 1. Peyton Clausen 2 for 2 yards, and Chance Clausen 1 for 3 yards. That's the offense right now for the Hawks. Split eye formation. Takes a snap, does Clausen. Rolls to his right. Throws, has a man. That's Justison. Caught. Spin move, and he's going to be brought down to the 30-yard line, but enough for an MKJ Construction first down, the first down of the game for North Sanpete.
There you go. Just roll him out. Give him a couple of options. Clausen, that is. Hit the underneath guy of Justison. Let him pick up 7-8 yards, get a first down, and everybody can breathe a little bit easier now. The first down's out of the way. Now let's get the next big play.
Again, delivering sand, gravel, road base, topsoil, and landscaping boulders. That's MKJ Construction, the experience and equipment for your project. Receiver wide to each side, split eye formation, Clausen under center. Going to take the snap, give to the up back, and carries that across the 30-yard line to about the 34-yard line. Looks to be a pretty good gain on the carry for, again, Brock Justison.
Yeah, that time they did get a little bit more penetration up front. That's one thing I'm a little surprised. The North Sanpete line has been so stout and averaging 3.5, 4 yards a carry all year long, and they've just really struggled against that tough defensive front from Summit Academy tonight.
2nd and 6 now as they do get the 4 yards on that one. Going to go 2 receiver set. Aldrin Circo wide right. And Bull's going to be tight left. Split eye formation. Clausen takes a snap, gives to Burgess. Burgess follows the blockers, has a first down to the 40. He'll lower the shoulder to the 43-yard line.
There's Mason Burgess just following his lead blocker. They did a nice job that time. It looked like he had a little extra burst there, which he followed Connor Jorgensen into right off the tackles there. Picked up 8 yards.
Biggest play of the game for North Sanpete, a 9-yard pickup for the Hawks. That'll make it 1st and 10. Another MKJ Construction first down. Under 7 to go in the first half. They trail Summit Academy 28-0. One receiver wide to the right, that'll be Lemus. And one tight left. Clausen takes a snap, gives to Jorgensen. Jorgensen broke through. He's got a first down across the 50, cuts to the outside, 35-30, 25. Giving chase are the Bears. Broke a tackle, lowered the shoulder to the 11-yard line, forced out of bounds there. But Connor Jorgensen, his second run of the game, is a big one for the Hawks.
There's a big play they needed right there. Connor Jorgensen, he's broke 2 in the last 2 games for them, over 50 yards. So he's really been their heavy hitter the last little while, but just seemed to run out of speed there as that DB from Summit Academy was able to catch up with him.
Yeah, ultimately knocking him out of bounds, Cannon Esme for Summit Academy. They're going to put him at the 13-yard line, as they say he stepped out first, but a big 44-yard pickup there for Connor Jorgensen, and another MKJ Construction first down for the Hawks.
Yeah, see, it's coming a little bit easier now. They got the monkey off their back, at least getting a first down, so Got to take the wins as you get them.
Inverted wishbone set. Takes a snap to Clausen. Here comes the counter. Nowhere to go. Got tripped up early. Going to lose maybe a yard back to the 14. Looks like you're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage for Brock Justice and no gain.
Yeah, the Summit Academy that time did a nice job of blowing up the line that time and pushing them back, and Justison was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd and 10 from the Summit Academy 13 for North Sanpete. 3A state championship game from Stewart Stadium on the campus of Weber State University.
They got a big game tonight down in southern Utah, down at Cedar City.
Yes, they do. Weber State ranked 3rd in the country in the FCS stats poll, 4th in the coaches poll.
Yeah, done a great job up here.
Clausen takes a snap, fakes the inside handoff, keeps it himself. He's got room to run. Got a block, cuts inside the 5, flips over for the end zone. Is he in? Touchdown, Hawks.
What a great play call by Coach Bird that time. Rolling him out to the right, gives him a run-pass option, sees a lot of green grass, followed his blocker and did got a little flip there to get into the end zone.
Nice run by Chance. Clausen got hit low at about the 3-yard line. Now they're discussing, are they going to take away the touchdown? They're going to take the touchdown away and say he's down. So he landed at the inch line, apparently.
Wow.
So
that's tough.
Never mind. Take it away. I mean, when I say inch line, I literally mean the inch line. I mean, that's his, he landed right on the goal line, and they're going to say he's down at the inch.
Boy, if you look at the replay, too, it looks like his body's over the line. It must have been the official must have saw the ball just short of it.
Quarterback sneak, and that time he's
in
waiting
now
for the signal. Yeah. In the end zone, touchdown to Chance Clausen. I was premature last time. Of course, they did give the signal last time. They just took it away.
Well, and for the Hawks, that's the thing. They had to get that first down. It was almost like they were in panic mode the first 5 drives of the game, and it's like, okay, you got to relax, play the game a little bit, and it started opening up for them.
So Chance Clausen with the officially 1-yard touchdown run after a 13-yard and 2 feet and 11-inch run. And then the PAT is going to be blocked by Summit Academy. No good for Rodriguez. And so with 5:22 to go in the first half on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard, it's Summit Academy 28, North Sanpete 6 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Azomite Mineral Products in Nephi is using a unique deposit to create fertilizers and as a feed ingredient for customers all over the world. Research has indicated its potential to improve overall animal health. Azomite is excited to be part of the Nephi community and supports UAB High School athletics.
Stevens Feed in Holden serves the surrounding communities in Millard County as well as farmers in central and southern Utah. They buy, sell, and haul alfalfa hay. You can be assured that you'll get the right price while receiving the service you deserve at Stevens Feed in Holden.
Got a Eureka Roofing score update for you. At the end of the 3rd quarter, Utah leads Oregon 22-17. Utah decimated by injuries. Huntley goes down, then you lose Zach Moss, who in my mind is the best player on that team.
Absolutely, yeah. Been a real rough week for the Utes, but glad
to see. 3rd quarter lead.
Or
4th quarter lead
on.
now.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. I hear Jason Shelley's played really good, so wish him the best of luck.
22-17 the lead there for the Utes. John Swamp with Eureka Roofing will install your new roof with care and expertise because they really care about getting the roof done right. 5:22 to go in the first half. North Sanpete finally put together a solid drive and got on the board. They trail 28-6. Rodriguez set to kick it away for the Hawks. Makes his approach and going to be just a punch kick down the sideline. It bounces on the ground. North Sanpete has it. North Sanpete comes up with a big play on special teams again, and they'll take it in from the 35-yard line is where they will have it.
You know, it's a unique onside approach. They don't try to kick it and squib it. They just pooch it over, and it had some reverse spin on that ball, and it bounced all the way left of where the Summit Academy was, right to a North Sanpete guy.
And it looks like that was Laramie Roberts, the sophomore, that came up with the recovery for the Hawks. They got the touchdown, and now they got a big play on special teams. Let's see if they can make this a 2-score game. As you said, it took a weird bounce and just went right to Roberts for North Sanpete to cover it up.
Well, if you're a North Sanpete fan, you couldn't ask for anything bigger. If they can get another score before the half to cut into cut it in half, the lead in half.
Split eye. Fake the handoff does Clausen, drops the pass, looking back the other way, throws deep, has a man inside the 10, caught inside the 5-yard line. Ashton Osborne went up and made a great play, and he's down at the 2.
Boy, what a great recovery by Osborne as the throw was underthrown by Clausen, but he went up and took it away from the Summit Academy defender and hauled it in. He's really come up big the last couple of weeks, has Osborne.
Big play there. It's 1st and goal from the 2 now for the Hawks. Unpredictability right there. Expecting, of course, a run on 1st down. They go for the big play, and they get it.
Yeah, that's I could have, if you'd asked me if they'd throw that on 1st down, I'd tell you 9 times out of 10, it's never going to happen.
Maybe 9.5 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Got to get the play in quick, though, here. Down to 5 seconds on the play clock. 1st and goal from the 2. You don't want to be marched back 5 yards. And Coach Bird realizes it, calls timeout. And the flag threw from the back judge, but I think Coach Bird's going to get the timeout first, and he will. So timeout called, 2nd timeout of the half for North Sanpete, or the 3rd. It is their 3rd timeout of the half for North Sanpete. A TRB Rock Products timeout. TRB Rock Products provides landscape and decorative rock, sand base, and other products to beautify your home. We'll take a 30-second break with North Sanpete knocking on the door 2 yards out on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Are you ready? Are you ready to save? Got my ride at Car Wise, and another great deal, and another great deal, another great deal is there. Hey, we're gonna get you approved, come on in today. Got my ride at Car Wise, they can get you approved, and another great deal. Got my ride at Car Wise. Are you ready? Are you ready to save? Come on in today. CarWiseUtah.com.
1st and goal from the 2-yard line for North Sanpete. And play call comes in from the sideline. Wide left for the Hawks will be Kai Mickle. Going to go that split I formation. Justice in the up back. Tailback is Burgess. They got Peyton Clausen in there as well. On the wing. Takes a snap. Hand off to Justice and power football. Is he in the end zone? Looking for the signal. North Sanpete says he's in. And he is. Touchdown Hawks.
Boy, they got a great surge from the line that time. And Justison dove he was almost in the end zone when he dove, and there was no doubt they were going to score on that play.
So Brock Justison, the 2-yard carry for a touchdown, and all of a sudden North Sanpete is right back in this ball game. And looks like they're going to go for 2 here to try to get back the point on the block PAT on the last attempt.
You know, Robert, I'm not such a big fan of going for 2 in the first half.
Chasing points in the first?
Yeah, but they've struggled in the kicking game, so I'm almost not surprised that they're doing it.
Going to go one receiver wide right, that's Bowles. 7 seconds on the play clock, Clausen under center. Takes a snap, works to his right, cuts back and gets tripped up from behind as he got caught from behind. I think that making the play there for Summit Academy was that Cannon Esme just got his ankles to his, does not make the 2-point conversion.
Well, it makes it
still a 2-score game with two 2-point conversions. So with 4:38 to go on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard in the first half, it's Summit Academy 28, North Sanpete 12 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Dale Whitlock of Security Insurance is the type of agent that makes a difference by offering United Insurance. Based in Utah, United Underwriters Insurance understands the risks, weather, and conditions that you experience. Call Security Insurance 435-623-2590. The trail is calling. Every turn, hill, and fallen log is screaming your name. And you're ready because you have the right type of power and agility to answer the call. Garrett Honda, 563 North Main in Nephi. Our family is serving your family for over 50 years.
And Summit Academy now, the hands team out there as North Sanpete lines up to kick it away with 4:38 to go in the first half. They did the kind of that punch kick down the far sideline and worked it to perfection for a unconventional onside kick. Rodriguez now set to kick this one away. Makes his running approach. And it'll be a short kick to the far sideline, but longer than last time. Bounce to the 20. That's going to be picked up by the Bears there. Room for Brown on the far side. He's down the sideline, and he is gone. Talbridge Brown will take it 80 yards to the house on the kick return. And just like that, the Bears have the momentum back.
Well, it didn't take time for them to respond, did it? Brown found a little hole, and next thing you know, he turned on the afterjets, and he was gone.
Talmadge Brown picked it up on that 20-yard line, got a block on the outside. Rodriguez couldn't get to the sideline, the kicker to try to stop him, and there he went.
Well, and it looked like North Sanpete had the end guy, and he got blocked out of bounds, which left that. See how he got blocked out of bounds? That's Bowles, which gave him that little crease right down the sideline.
So that'll make it 34-12 PAT pending for Summit Academy. Ariano on to kick the extra point. Snap was a bit high, but got the hold down. Kick is up, and that is good. So with 4:27 to go in the first half on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard, Summit Academy 35, North Sanpete 12 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centracom Channel 10.
Materion Natural Resources in Delta, Utah, advocating education and athletic competition in our Millard County communities. Materion is the only source of high-quality beryllium in North America. Beryllium is used in your car, cable TV, and tablet. It's even used in your cell phone. Because of beryllium, you're connected with family, friends, classmates, social media, and the web. Materion offers a safe and successful sports season to all Millard County schools. Materion Natural Resources.
.427 to go in the first half on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Summit Academy 35, North Sanpete 12. Big kick return, 80-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by Talmadge Brown. That was Brown's second touchdown of the game. He had a three-yard touchdown run earlier.
Well, and he had the opening kickoff too. He almost ran back, brought it all the way to the 15-yard.
Yeah.
They got a lot of great yards on the kickoffs tonight.
Good speed from Brown.
Yeah, he looks really good. He's running hard.
He was 87 yards away from 1,000 yards, rushing yards in the season coming into this game. He's got 61 rushing yards now. Morley's going to take that at the 2-yard line on the kick return for North Sanpete, trying to go to the far side of the field. Got a couple of blocks on the wall, but then wrapped up at the 15-yard line, and down he goes. And they're going to maybe put him at the 16, but long field for North Sanpete to start this drive.
Yeah, it is. That was a great play by Austin Hicks for the Bears. He was able to string that out and bring Morley down by his ankles and giving him a long field to go.
4:20 to go in the first half.
You know, Robert, if they could somehow squeeze another score in before half, at least they would have a little bit of a momentum.
Right.
There isn't so much shell shock going on.
And they'll still be in okay position.
Yeah.
They will start with the ball in the second half. One receiver to the right, split I formation, tight to each side. Clausen takes a snap, hands off to Burgess. Burgess trying to find a hole, nowhere to go. He's going to be brought down after a gain of maybe 1 to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, that was very well done. That was I think that was Wheaton on the outside there, just able to shut off the block and bring him down for a minimal gain, as you mentioned.
Cannon Esme, we've called his names a few times. He makes the tackle once again there for the Bears.
Yeah, Esme's had a great first half.
Under 4 to go in the half. 35-12, Summit Academy. Receiver wide to the left is Osborne for the Hawks. Split I formation, tight to each side. Now a flag will come in as they had 12 in the huddle. Leaving the huddle late was Mickle for the Hawks. So that'll push them back half the distance to the goal. Well, just take them 5 yards because only a 5-yard penalty, so not half the distance.
Those are the kind of penalties that you hit the championship game, you wouldn't think that you would still be seeing. And Coach Bird's probably just shaking his head a little bit on that one.
Been a pretty clean game, 2 penalties for each team, for 12 yards for Summit Academy, 10 yards for North Sanpete. But it makes it 2nd down and 13 now for the Hawks. Osborne wide left. Split I formation. Clausen under center, takes a snap. Here's the pulling guard, gives it to Burgess. Burgess had nowhere to go. Great job by the Summit Academy defense coming up and making the play. He's going to pick up 2 yards out of the 14, but that was snuffed out quickly by the Bears.
Yeah, that was number 11, Carson Kitchen from his safety spot. Came flying up there and put a nice stop on Burgess for a minimal gain.
Just a 2-yard pickup makes it now 3rd down and 11 for North Sanpete. Under 3 to go. Let's see what they try to do here. Going to go 3 receivers to the right. And now a flag will come in from the umpire. Not sure what he would be calling right here. 12 men on the field again for North Sanpete as I looked out and watched one walk off, and that was the 12th man. So again, North Sanpete hurting themselves here. Takes them back to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, you want to go the other direction if you're a North Sanpete fan. That's 10 yards and penalties on this drive. That's
in penalties that are too many men on the field.
yeah. Which to me that's a lack of focus or attention to detail there.
It's 11 this time. Twins right. Tight to each side of the wing, back to the right. Clausen drops the pass, rolls, throws, and nearly intercepted as it's knocked away. As you mentioned a moment ago, the safety, Carson Kitchen, coming up defensively for Summit Academy.
Yeah, he read that play really nicely, was able to go up, almost picked it off, broke it up right at the last minute there. Bring up a 4th and long for the Hawks.
4th down from the 9-yard line. They would have to get all the way to the 26. So, of course, the punt team comes out with Rodriguez, 2 back to receive for the Bears. As they have back, that's going to be Parker Clausen for Summit Academy, along with Colin Dodge.
Well, and if you're Summit Academy now, they're like, we got 2 minutes, let's go score some more and get some points on the board before half.
Rodriguez takes a snap from his own end zone, kicks that one away, end over end, and that'll be taken by Clausen at the 43-yard line, makes a move, cut inside Brage Anderson, inside the 40, and he's just going to run into bounds at about the 38-yard line. Kind of just gave up.
Well, I think he was trying to save as much clock as possible. It's what, like you could see the coach on the side for Summit Academy saying, get out of bounds, get out of bounds. Why?
But it stops on a change of possession. It stops. So that
doesn't make much sense.
Because he still could have got at least 2 more yards before even getting hit.
Yeah.
But they'll start at the North Sanpete 38-yard line, will Summit Academy. Again, for the 3rd time in this game, starting in North Sanpete territory. 2:06 to go in the first half. 3 receivers bunched right, 1 left. Brown the tailback. The give is to Brown up the middle. Brown breaks through and gets inside the 30-yard line down to the 26-yard line for an MKJ Construction first down.
Well, again, North Sanpete gets good penetration. There's a couple of guys that have an opportunity to slow Brown down, but again, it's arm tackling. And he's just he's running tough tonight, and can't bring him down if you don't form up on him.
Trips right, 1 receiver left. Briggs takes a snap, fakes the handoff, looking deep and going for the end zone. Caught for a touchdown for the Bears as JT Kupiak comes up with it for Summit Academy. North Sanpete was in position but read the receiver instead of the ball, and as a result, it ends in a touchdown for Summit Academy.
Boy, you're right. And Peyton Clausen for North Sanpete was right there. In fact, he saw it and he's thinking, okay, I got a pick here. And then he looks at the receiver. Next thing you know, the receiver goes by him, and it's one of those things. What do you do, Robert?
26-yard touchdown pass makes it now 41-12. PAT will give Summit Academy a 30-point lead with less than 2 minutes to go in the first half. Snap is good. Briggs gets the hold down. Kick is up, and that is good on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Summit Academy 42, North Sanpete 12 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
When you purchase a car locally, you're contributing to the local economy. We think that's a good thing. Everyone benefits. That's why we're making it as easy as possible for you to get your auto loan today. We're committed to processing your loan as soon as possible. Come see us first, then go see a local car dealer. Utah Heritage Credit Union. Together we grow. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at utahheritagecu.org.
42 first half points so far for Summit Academy. The most points that North Sanpete has given up in a game this year was 36 to Juab. And they've averaged, though, under 14 points a game they've allowed. And Summit Academy is just putting it on them right now in this 3A state championship as they lead 42-12. Kick is away by Ariano, and it'll be taken at the 3-yard line by Morley. He'll bring it out across the 10 to the 15, makes a move to the 20, and brought down to about the 22-yard line is where he will fall.
That was a nice play by Gage Sessions that time. He beat the North Sanpete blocker, or else Morley probably would have picked up another 5 to 10 yards, and he was able to get a nice tackle.
3 of Summit Academy's touchdowns have been drives that started in North Sanpete side of the field, North Sanpete territory.
Yeah, they've done a nice job putting themselves in positions to utilize short fields, and, you know, they've certainly capitalized on those opportunities.
1st and 10 from their own 22 now for North Sanpete. Bowles wide right. 3 backs lined up in the backfield, and Near sideline judge is going to call timeout for Les Hamilton and the Summit Academy Bears. So they'll burn their final timeout of the first half. Again, a TRB Rock Products timeout. Terry R. Brothers and Excavating, proud to support high school athletics. We'll take the break with Summit Academy leading North Sanpete 42-12 on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centracom Channel 10.
Looking for an affordable education? Come check out Snow College. Snow has the lowest cost tuition and housing in Utah. In fact, you can live in student housing for less than staying in your parents' basement and attending a university. At Snow College, it's all about you, where you get an individualized education and one-on-one time with your professors in very small classes, even as freshmen taking general eds. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best two-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
Coming out of the timeout, it's 1st and 10 for North Sanpete from their own 22-yard line. Clausen under center. Takes a snap, gives the handoff to Peyton Clausen, cuts inside the block, got hit from behind, wrapped up, spun out of it to the 25-yard line, keeps the legs churning, but eventually is driven back. The forward progress will give him about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, nice hard run that time by Peyton Clausen. He broke about 3 different tackles, but Summit Academy just kept stringing them out, and finally they had enough guys to bring him down.
Only 2 carries in the game for Connor Jorgensen, but he's gone for 47 yards on those 2 carries. He's going to come out now. Down to 1:12 to go in this first half. Receiver going to be wide left. That'll be Lemus for the Hawks. I think is that Bowles wide right?
Yeah.
Split I formation. Clausen the up back. Fakes the handoff. Chance to throw on the slant route and overthrew the intended target and nearly intercepted again by Summit Academy's Mason Schaefer.
Well, and what Summit Academy's done is they've put North Sanpete in positions they don't like to be in. They don't like to pass the ball.
Right.
So it's going to be interesting to see how they go about, here and up to into the second half.
Going to make it 3rd down and about 7 now for the Hawks from their own 25-yard line with 58 seconds to go in the half. And that's the other thing with that incomplete pass is that it stopped the clock. If you have to pump back to Summit Academy, they can score very quickly.
Yeah, they can.
Split I formation, takes a snap, does Clausen, drops the pass, heavy pressure coming, got rid of it on the screen to Peyton Clausen, but it falls incomplete as he took a shot coming in for the Bears, Cade Powers.
Yeah, Powers came unblocked off the right side as North Sanpete was just letting him come to try to bait him for that screen pass, and it's a good thing Clausen got rid of it or else he would have, he might not remember the rest of the game.
So 4th down now for North Sanpete, and Rodriguez back out there to kick it away. As back to receive for the Hawks again, or for the Bears, Parker Clausen and Colin Dodge. Snap is good. There's the punt. High punt this time, spiraling punt. It'll be at the 40-yard line. I'm not sure why Clausen didn't catch it. It'll land right next to him. And there'll be touchdown to the 31-yard line. So 69 yards to go for Summit Academy with 43 seconds left in the first half. They lead North Sanpete 42-12 on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard.
Well, if you're the Hawks, you got to get a stop here going into the halves so they can do some regrouping, let the Coach Peck and Coach Bird talk to the defense and try to figure some things out there. But if they can get a stop here, that's a win, and then they just got to build little things on it here going into the second half.
31-yard line for Summit Academy with 43 seconds to go in the first half and a 30-point lead. Briggs takes the snap, gives to Brown. Brown trying to get to the edge. North Sanpete stringing him out. Good job. Tries to cut back in, and he'll be brought down as that Longschwager with the tackle for North Sanpete.
Summit Academy does a really nice job of spreading you out, and they use that trips formation to seal that edge off. And so they're counting on Brown being able to beat that end of North Sanpete to get out there. And they've been successful a few times tonight.
If my unofficial stats are correct here, Keith, that run right there by Talmadge Brown will put him over the 1,000-yard mark on the season. And Summit Academy let this clock wind all the way down and go into halftime with a 30-point lead on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Summit Academy 42, North Sanpete 12. We've got the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show coming up next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centracom Channel 10.
You've heard for years that Gunnison Market is your hometown grocer. Now Gunnison Market offers you a hometown pharmacist. Come experience friendly hometown service from Sean Sorensen at Gunnison Market Pharmacy. Sean grew up in Gunnison and offers competitive prices, expert advice, and convenient hours, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Explore the loyalty card benefits, which gives you a free gift card for every 10 prescriptions filled. Call 528-7555 or visit Gunnison Market Pharmacy.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole-home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centricom.com to upgrade your internet today.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
Bargain roofing job failing and your ceiling is damaged? Is your siding looking really shabby? Or you just want a new look? For as little as $150 per month, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding will update your home using 100% American-made products. That's right, all made right here in the great USA. And hey, take 48 to 120 months to pay. Fit it into your budget. Call Clean Cut Roofing and Siding for a free consultation, 435-427-3205. Or check them out on Facebook. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding. Peace of mind every time. CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim, 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
Hi, this is Kevin Matson with Cache Valley Bank. Is your good old truck not as good as it used to be? Do you need a more dependable set of wheels? Then cruise on over to Cache Valley Bank. We offer great rates, low fees, and quick service on our auto loans. Come and apply today in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, or Fairview. You'll be glad you did. Cache Valley Bank, a tradition of helping. Member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Chris Karish, orthopedic surgeon with a subspecialty in sports medicine. Central Valley Medical Center has state-of-the-art operating rooms and the latest orthopedic equipment to provide me with the tools to perform safe and minimally invasive procedures. I've had the opportunity to treat athletes from my own sons to the NFL. I provide a wide variety of treatments to get you back on your feet and enjoying your life. Come see us here at Central Valley Medical Center, where we can treat you as a friend and not a medical record number.
And welcome back here to Stewart Stadium on the campus of Weber State University. Robert Lovell with you alongside Keith Curtis. This is the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show supporting local programs and academic and athletic achievements, building relationships and working passionately as a winning combination. That's Jones and DeMille Engineering. And at the half, it is all Summit Academy. 42-12 is your score. The Bears with a 30-point halftime lead on North Sanpete. North Sanpete cut it to 2 scores after falling behind 28-0. They able to get a couple of quick touchdowns, but Summit Academy responded with an 80-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, and then they got another short field and capitalized the touchdown pass for the Bears to make a Kupiak.
Yeah.
So. Couple of quick scoring strikes to get back to a 30-point lead as you now have the North Sanpete drill team out on the field. entertaining the crowd here at Weber State University. And Keith, real quick though, give me your takeaway from this first half.
Well, it was almost like Summit Academy came out a little more aggressive than the North Sanpete Hawks, and the Hawks being their first time ever here on this kind of a atmosphere and being involved in, not ever being here, whereas Summit Academy, they just for some reason seemed a little more comfortable. They were a little more aggressive, not only in the play calling, but also just in the way they were playing. And they've done a nice job neutralizing the North Sanpete line up front. It took North Sanpete 5 or 6 drives to even pick up some real positive yardage. So, if you're Coach Bird, you got to just circle the wagons a little bit, calm the kids down a little bit, and just try to win the third quarter and just build on it from there.
Let's take a look at our first half stats here in this game, as appreciate the Bradfather, Brad James, being here with us to provide these stats for you at the halftime and, of course, inside the postgame show as well. Total yards in this game for North Sanpete, 134. For Summit Academy, 248 yards. But total offense in this game, 7 punts by North Sanpete, 1 for Summit Academy.
Yeah, I think that's the big stat right there is, the defense of Summit Academy has held North Sanpete. They've had to punt the ball, and in return, they've ended up getting great field position and rack up some serious yards when they get it.
And 2 kick returns for Summit Academy for 150 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, both by Talmadge Brown. Yeah. He's got both of those big runs, and he's playing like it's his last football game as a senior, and you can tell he wants this. And not to say that none of them out there don't, but he seems to have a little extra gear in his motor tonight.
He's got 8 carries for 83 yards and a touchdown in this first half. That 83 yards puts him right at 1,000 on the season.
Wow, he's had a great season. And when they played down in Mount Pleasant, the Hawks neutralized him. I think he ended up the game. He only ended up having like 40 yards.
I think just 23 rushing yards.
Yeah, it was really minimal. They took him out of the game. And I think tonight, Coach Hamilton was going to make sure that he was a key factor in tonight's game.
And has had success so far as Talmadge Brown. So he leads the way rushing. Other than that, negative yards gained by the other 2 people that have rushed so far in this game for Summit Academy. Passing-wise, though, Casey Briggs, 7 of 11 passing for 111 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then Talmadge Brown on a halfback pass is 1 for 1 for 58 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, if you were to pick a player of the game for Summit Academy, it'd have to be Brown. He's had a great first half. They haven't passed the ball deep very much. It's really just been the 3-yard hitch or the bubble screens, nothing that's 10 yards or more downfield, but they've just done a great job blocking after that and picked up some big chunk yardage after the play.
Ashton Brady leads the way receiving. He's got 3 catches for 57 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Summit Academy Bears. And then, of course, you've got a touchdown reception for Colin Dodge and for JT Kupiak as well for the Summit Academy Bears. So there's your stats for Summit Academy. For North Sanpete, 91 yards rushing in this first half. Connor Jorgensen leading the way as he has 3 carries for 50 yards in this first half. And then you've got Chance Clausen, 3 carries for 16 yards and a touchdown. Mason Burgess, Brock Justison just into double figures as well. And then Chance Clausen passing 3 for 9 for just 43 yards so far in this first half.
Yeah, that's about normal for Clausen as far as passing yards go for North Sanpete. They're used to having about 150 or so yards rushing, and that helps them control the clock. And so they just haven't had those opportunities tonight so far in that first half. So we'll have to see what they can draw out in the second half.
Ashton Osborne leads the way receiving-wise, 1 catch for 34 yards in the game for the North Sanpete Hawks. So there's your first half stats here inside the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show. Of course, Jones and DeMille Engineering supporting our youth in their efforts to develop new talents and passions, paving the way to success. That's Jones and DeMille Engineering. We'll try to get an update for you on the Snow College football game, and they're playing in the Western States Football League championship game tonight against Eastern Arizona down in the Gila Valley for Snow College, so we can see if they can get a win there. Ranked 5th now in the nation are the Snow College Badgers, trying to play themselves into a Premier Bowl.
Yeah, I'll try to check into that and see where we can come up with a score there, and I'll check on the Utah game as well.
Yeah, we'll get Utah score for you. Of course, BYU, Utah State won earlier today as well. So we'll give you some more Eureka Roofing score updates later on. But in the first half, it is Summit Academy reaching the Sanpete Valley Conoco end zone 6 times. They've got a 42-12 lead over North Sanpete in the 3A state championship on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard. This is the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. We'll take a short break and come back with more of the halftime show next.
Oh no! Got broken stuff? You've always known Hermanson's Hardware and Ephraim to be your one-stop shop for hardware, building supplies, and help with fixing your broken stuff. But did you also know that they've become Sanpete's destination paint center? Regardless of your paint color, Hermanson's can mix and match it from their database of over 350,000 competitive colors. As always, you can expect good old hometown service from the friendly and knowledgeable staff. Hermanson's Hardware in Ephraim, it's how going to a hardware store should be.
Work for me!
Honey, are you okay?
Is his internet constipated?
What?
You heard me. Does he suffer from the buffer?
Yes.
Well, don't suffer anymore. You don't need a magic unicorn to get things flowing again with fiber-fast internet from MTCC. Side effects may include smooth video streaming, incredible online gaming experiences, the ability to use multiple devices at the same time, and an overall feeling of giddiness. You may even giggle. It's that fast. Some restrictions may apply, not available in all areas.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance in Ephraim, reminding you that we now offer service line failure coverage. This includes the sewer lines, water lines, gas, fiber, and power lines. Many home insurance policies do not cover these sometimes unforeseeable and costly utility failures. For a small annual premium, we can cover your home against these costly failures. Make sure that you are covered. It is not if you need it, but when you need it. Stop by or call Risk Managers at 110 North Main in Ephraim or call 283-4685.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jones. I'm the OBGYN here at Sanpete Valley Hospital. I specialize in obstetrical care, including low and high risk deliveries, as well as gynecologic care using the latest techniques and minimally invasive surgery. After working in a busy Southern California hospital for the last 4 years, it's nice to bring my family back to rural Utah and serve the Sanpete Valley and surrounding area.
Skyline Motorsports is proud to support North Sanpete High School sports. So remember, if you're in the market for a new side-by-side or ATV, you need to get into Skyline Motorsports. They have the latest Kimco has to offer. Skyline Motorsports also carries all the latest riding gear and accessories for your outdoor needs. And they have the best service department in the county. So drop on into Skyline Motorsports today and go Hawks.
Bugs, spiders, I don't mind them. That is until they cross the threshold into my house. Then it's war. Stop the fighting in your house and get year-round protection with EcoLife. EcoLife is offering their Pest Shield package at just $19.99 per month with guaranteed results. You'll get unlimited service calls, an outdoor pest shield, cobweb cleanup, and winter pest treatment, all with a product that is child and pet safe. So call EcoLife today to protect your home with Pest Shield. 435-283-6002 or go to ecolifeusa.com.
Azomite Mineral Products in Nephi is using a unique deposit to create fertilizers and as a feed ingredient for customers all over the world. Research has indicated its potential to improve overall animal health. Azomite is excited to be part of the Nephi community and supports Juab High School athletics.
Stevens Feed and Holden serves the surrounding communities in Millard County as well as farmers in central and southern Utah. They buy, sell, and haul alfalfa hay. You can be assured that you'll get the right price while receiving the service you deserve at Stevens Feed in Holden.
Are you ready? Are you ready to save? Got my ride at Carwise, and another great deal, and another great deal, another great deal is there. Hey, we're gonna get you approved, come on in today. Got my ride at Carwise, they can get you approved, and another great deal. Got my ride at Carwise. Are you ready? Are you ready to save? Come on in today. CarWiseUtah.com.
Welcome back here to the Jones and DeMille Engineering Halftime Show, supporting our youth in their efforts to develop new talents and passions, paving the way to success. That's Jones and DeMille Engineering. At the half, it is Summit Academy 42, North Sanpete 12. As it is a all Summit Academy right now. Keith, before we look at our Eureka Roofing score update, let's take kind of a look at the second half here. Some North Sanpete City's keys to the second half here for the Honks. You don't want to say at halftime it's over in the state championship, and we're not. So we got to. What does North Sanpete need to do here in this second half to get back in this game?
Well, they gotta take it one series at a time. They got to build on any and all momentum they can get. Running at that level. And then they got to be able to fly around and make some stops on defense. If they can get some positive yards, get some positive things going, that usually breeds success for them. And so that they just got to take it one step at a time and then live with the results and then build on it from there.
Defense has led this team all year, and I think it's what you're saying there is the defense now needs to step up and lead again.
Yeah, they need their seniors like Josh Lee, Dustin Ashworth, some of those guys that have been around. This is their last chance to play. This is their last half. For a lot of these kids, they'll never play football again. And so, you want to make it your most memorable opportunity while you're here, and take advantage of that opportunity. So I look for those older senior kids to step up in the second half.
And, we talked about time of possession early in the game. Coach Hamilton mentioned that North Sanpete, the first time they played, had the ball 33 minutes. Summit Academy had it 12 minutes. In this first half, we're still on that trend. It's North Sanpete with the ball for nearly 17 minutes, Summit Academy for 7 minutes. So they have still controlled the time of possession, but Summit Academy is just scoring on a lot of quick strikes. There's not a lot of long, sustained drives for Summit Academy in this game. If you look at their drives, the longest one that they had was 7 plays, and that's because they had to go 70 yards on those 2 drives. The other times, it's been 1 play, 2 play, 1 play, 2 play, 3 play drives.
Yeah, they've got some athletes on their side that the first game they did a good job. North Sanpete did a good job of reining in and keeping them from breaking those bigger plays. But tonight they've had a lot of success getting Talmadge Brown out in space, hitting the deep ball over the top where North Sanpete's right there to make that play. Peyton Clausen is, but for some reason just had a mind cramp and couldn't make it. There's just those little things that have happened tonight where their big time players have stepped up and made those plays, whereas North Sanpete hasn't been able to.
All right, let's take a look at our Eureka Roofing score update. And score update, of course, brought to you by Eureka Roofing. Snow College, I said, is in action. They don't start until 7 o'clock, so we got another 17 minutes before they kick off in the Western States Football League championship game down in the Gila Valley, Thatcher, Arizona, against Eastern Arizona. And it's the championship because they're the top 2 teams left in that conference. It's not an actual championship game, but it's resulted in that based on the records.
It's a conference, conference championship, right?
But it's not a championship game. It's not these 2
yeah.
teams won the thing and they're playing again. It's just that the way the records have worked out, they're the top 2 teams. So in effect, it is the championship game, but it's not a true like you have a Pac-12 championship game. It just worked out that's how it ended the last game of the season. But that kicks off about 15 minutes from now down in Thatcher, Arizona. That's on our sister station, KMTI, 650 AM and 95.1 FM, and, of course, also on Centricom Channel 10. And Mike Traina on the call down there in Arizona. And so that one's going to be going on here shortly. But Oregon taking a fourth-quarter lead, it looks like, Keith.
Yeah, it looks like they've been able to get 8 points on the board in the fourth quarter to go up on Utah now, 25-22, with just about 5 minutes left in the game now. So hopefully the Utes can come back and be able to come away with the victory.
So a score update there for the Utes. And in fact, Utah has come back as they have now taken a 29-25 lead.
There you go.
So there you go. The Utes back on top with 4.5 minutes to go in that game. As I mentioned earlier, BYU beat UMass 35-16, and it was Utah State all over San Jose State 62-24, the final in that one. Weber State SUU, they're in action tonight as well in Big Sky play against each other down at Southern Utah University. And at the half, Weber State leads SUU 21-12 in that game. So a few score updates for you. Brought to you by Eureka Roofing. John Swap with Eureka Roofing will install your new roof with care and expertise because they really care about getting the roof done right. That's Eureka Roofing. Still waiting for both teams to make their way out on the field. Summit Academy has had a few players trickle out. North Sanpete has yet to make their way out onto the field for this second half of the 3A state championship. Once both teams are out, as is the rules for football, they'll put 3 minutes back on the clock and allow the teams to get ready for the second half here from Stewart Stadium on the campus of Weber State University. At the half, though, it's all Summit Academy. 42-12 is your score. And North Sanpete, we already went through the North Sanpete cities' keys of the game. Again, the cities of Mount Pleasant, Fairview, and Moroni are committed to the future and wish the North Sanpete Hawks the best of luck this season. Got the keys to the second half for North Sanpete. We'll see if they can do it. They will start with the football as they won the coin toss to begin the game and deferred to the second half, so they will receive to begin this second half. So a key drive to start the second half.
Yeah, they absolutely need to have positive yardage on that first drive and have a few good things break for them, and then they can go ahead and build from there and maybe see a little more spirit, a little more fight out of them as we come to the end of the season here knowing that this is the last half they got to play. So
we'll take one more break to end the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show. Again, that's Jones and DeMille Engineering. And it is 42-12. Summit Academy leads North Sanpete on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools. Materion Natural Resources in Delta, Utah, advocating education and athletic competition in our Millard County communities. Materion is the only source of high-quality beryllium in North America. Beryllium is used in your car, cable TV, and tablet. It's even used in your cell phone. Because of beryllium, you're connected with family, friends, classmates, social media, and the web. Materion offers a safe and successful sports season to all Millard County schools. Materion Natural Resources.
When you purchase a car locally, you're contributing to the local economy. We think that's a good thing. Everyone benefits. That's why we're making it as easy as possible for you to get your auto loan today. We're committed to processing your loan as soon as possible. Come see us first, then go see a local car dealer. Utah Heritage Credit Union. Together we grow. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at utahheritagecu.org.
Campus life at Snow College is awesome. On our small, friendly, residential campus, you can participate in fun student life events, join student clubs, and cheer on our nationally ranked athletic teams. And if you want adventure, you can find about every outdoor activity imaginable just minutes from campus. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best two-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
And so we're back and ready for second half action here from Stewart Stadium on the campus of Weber State University. 3A State Championship football on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. A couple of more Eureka Roofing score updates that we failed to give you. South Summit won the 2A State Championship for the second straight year and fourth time in 6 years with a 50-25 win over Grand County. And it was Milford winning their second straight state championship with a 45-14 win over Duchesne in the 1A state title game. So back-to-back state titles in the 1A and 2A classifications. We know that we'll have a first ever football state champion in 3A with North Sanpete playing in their first ever state title game and Summit Academy playing in their second ever. They lost to South Summit in 2A 4 years ago and have now cracked into the 3A state title game, and right now with a 30-point lead, 42-12 going into the second half.
Well, they got to be feeling good about where they're at. You put 42 up in the first half, and you couldn't ask for a better performance, I don't think, other than the one miscue on the turnover, and they played almost a perfect half.
Yeah, they've looked very strong, has Summit Academy. And now here's the kickoff from Ariano, line drive kick. That'll be tipped to the 10-yard line by North Sanpete and eventually picked up by Robinson. McKinley Robinson trying to get to the far side of the field now. Cuts up the middle to the 15, and he will go down there as he kind of dropped back and tipped that one away from Burgess, the deep back.
Yeah, they're talking to each other right now, saying, "Hey, but they give each other 5 and move on, and they'll just have to move on from the 15 from here."
So North Sanpete starts with the football to start this second half on their own 15-yard line, as you mentioned, and 11:51 to go in the third quarter, trailing 42-12. One receiver wide right, that's Bowles. A split I formation, receiver wide to the left as well. Clausen under center. Takes a snap, drops the pass, 3-step drop, looking for this deep route, goes on the inside shoulder to Lemus, and that's going to fall incomplete, just a bit overthrown.
Yeah, just a bit overthrown. Lemus had him beat on the inside. If the throw could have been more inside towards Lemus was at, he probably would have had a big play there for the Hawks.
Instead, it's second down and 10 from the 15-yard line now for North Sanpete. 11:46 to go in the third quarter. Receiver wide to each side in that split I formation. Clausen under center. Takes a snap. Gives to Burgess. Burgess got a block and caught from behind, able to break through the tackle and gets across the 20 to the 22-yard line for a 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, nice job by Burgess. He kept running hard. Mitchell Osler from that defensive end spot, he was coming down hard, just hanging on to him, but he was able to break away and pick up 7 tough yards there.
So 3rd down and 3 now for North Sanpete after a good 7-yard run. As you mentioned, Osler holding on there and did just enough to stop Burgess from picking up a 1st down. If Burgess breaks free of that, he probably would have easily had a 1st down.
Yeah, the Hawks are getting down in the play clock here. They've got to get in and out of there a little bit quicker.
Clausen under center has 1 second. Does he get it off? Yes, he does. And as kind of a broken play, though, ends up in a quarterback keeper. Got a yard out of the 23, but that's all. And again, they had troubles in the first half of getting the play in there quick enough, and it hurts them here.
Yeah, it really does. They've got to do a better job of getting in and out of the huddle. The play's got to come a little quicker because they're just running too short a time there.
So the punt team comes out for North Sanpete, and not what you wanted on the opening drive of the second half, down by 30 to go a quick 3 and out.
No, if you're Coach Bird, that's not what I'm sure you'd like to see a little bit more yardage picked up, but
going to be the fake punt, and they can pass it out. That's going to be caught for a 1st down. Lemus makes the catch at the 30-yard line. Big play there for the Hawks.
Boy, that was a gamble there. They snap to the up back to that's the younger Bowles.
David Serba, I think, isn't it?
No, that's Bowles. That's actually the younger brother of Bowles, and so number 29, he hit him out there in the flat for a 1st down. Yeah, I know on our programs it says David Serba, but that's
they just have 2 29s on there.
Yeah.
So the younger Bowles with the 1st down pass to Lemus out of the 30-yard line. And now flags will fly on the next play. And going to be a false start on North Sanpete to drive them back.
Against Union, when North Sanpete had their first playoff game against Union, Clausen got injured for a few plays, and he came in.
Bowles came in.
Yeah, had to relieve him. So,
freshman backup quarterback. Penalty drives them back to the 25-yard line for North Sanpete. That is their 4th penalty on the day for 20 yards. Clausen under center. Split I formation, takes a snap, hands off to Burgess. Burgess bounces back in the backfield, and he's going to lose yards as a result. He goes all the way back to the 21 for a loss of 4. Now it's 2nd down and 19.
Yeah, you just can't try to go wide on the Summit Academy defense. Carson Kitchen came up from that safety spot unblocked and just strung the play out, and he didn't have anywhere to go. Burgess didn't.
Tough day for Mason, 11 carries for just 6 yards. Receiver wide left is Bowles. Wide right for the Hawks is Jacobson. Split I formation. Clausen under center, takes a snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, looking to pass, throws, and incomplete, overthrew the intended target, Jackson Lungschwager, and there to nearly pick it off for Summit Academy was Mason Schaefer.
Yeah, they did a nice job. Schaefer was playing the safety spot, came up, read the play really nicely, he was really well covered that time. Really didn't have a chance to go anywhere that ball. Clausen didn't, so he's really fortunate to get rid of it and not have an interception.
So it'll make it now 3rd down and 19 for the Hawks. Converted on a fake punt on 4th down, and now they're pushed right back to where they were, 3rd and 19. Summit Academy showing pressure. They do blitz on the left side. Clausen rolls that way, throws on the out route, and it's going to fall incomplete to behind the intended target of Aldrin Circa.
Yeah, Clausen had him open. He was rolling to his left. He didn't turn and square his shoulders to throw that ball, and therefore the ball skipped off the turf, and he didn't have enough on it to get it down there to him.
So 4th and 19, and likely the real punt coming this time for North Sanpete.
Yeah, I think the only one that might run a fake at this distance is BYU.
Rodriguez takes the snap. End over end kick. It'll bounce at the 49-yard line. Picked up off the bounce by Colin Dodge. Dragged down from behind. Nice play for North Sanpete as that Brage Anderson that came in and made the tackle.
It was. That was a touchdown saving tackle by Brage because Summit Academy had a wall set up for the next 15 yards, and he probably would have walked in. But we also got a late hit on Summit Academy on a unexpected North Sanpete player.
And that is, you cannot have, when you set up this wall, it used to be when you set that wall up, you could have a lot of blindside hits, and you can't do that now.
Yeah.
and they've taken that away, and there's the personal foul against Summit Academy that'll march them back as a result. So take him back. Brady Anderson, by the way, he's had a good game so far. He's making a case for that Bros Tire and Automotive Player of the Game.
Yeah, he has. He's come up with a big sack early in the first quarter and made some nice tackles on special teams, and definitely a name we want to remember as we get closer to the end here.
So Summit Academy will start on their own 33-yard line with 8:56 to go in the third quarter. 3 receivers to the right, 1 left. Briggs in the shotgun formation, takes the snap, gives to Brown. Brown in the backfield, makes a move, spin move across the 35, out to the 40-yard line, across the 40. He's going to have a first down about the 43-yard line.
Boy, Brown did a nice job. Josh Lee was right there to put the stop on him, about a yard gain, and spun right out of his tackle and was able to go forward another 6 yards after.
They're going to say he's just shy to the 42-yard line, so a 9-yard pickup for Brown. Now the pass out to the outside to Brady. Brady makes a move inside, and he'll be dragged down to the 45-yard line in North Sanpete territory. And that'll be a 13-yard pickup and an MKJ Construction first down.
Again, they're not going deep. They're just running a 1-yard hitch, letting the 2 other receivers be the lead blockers for them and picking up real positive yardage.
So first and 10 from the North Sanpete 45-yard line. Briggs in the shotgun, takes a snap, fakes the hand, or does give to Brown. Brown hit in the backfield by Anderson, and Anderson able to hold on long enough for his teammates to help him clean it up.
Yeah, nice job by Briggs that time. Just flying off of that defensive end spot, came off of there unblocked and was able to hang on and hunt him down for a yard gain is all.
Second down and 9, 2 receivers to each side. Brown the tailback, Briggs in the shotgun. North Sanpete going to bring the house here on the blitz. There's the inside receiver screen caught by Dodge, and Dodge we brought down after essentially no gain as North Sanpete recovered quickly.
Yeah, that was a great play by Jackson Longschwager. He read that screen play and was able to get back in time as he was putting the rush on and make the stop on the receiver.
Going to be a 1-yard gain on the pass to Dodge. Makes it third down and 8. Trips left, 1 receiver right. Here's the snap by to Briggs. Briggs throws across the middle. That's going to be caught for a first down. Finding a hole in the zone was J.T. Kupiak for the MKJ Construction first down inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that was just a great route, great throw and catch there as he did find the soft spot in the zone. Picked up about 15 yards, but he took a shot at there at the end. He's coming up a little gingerly. Looks like he has a bum ankle or something.
Kupiak's second catch of the game. This one's a 20-yarder. He's got 46 yards now receiving. 3 receivers tight bunch to the left. Briggs takes a snap, gives to the tailback Brown. Brown makes a move, gets on the 20, 15, 10, lowers the shoulder, and Peyton Clausen knocks him out of bounds. And Brown a little bit slow to get up. Clausen jumped to his feet, but Brown appears to be okay.
Yeah, again, they run that bunch formation, and again, they're sealing the edge off, and all he has to do is beat that outside linebacker, and he's doing a great job getting upfield. But, man, Peyton Clausen really lowered the shoulder and drilled him out of bounds.
Looks like we've got a Eureka Roofing score update final for you. Utah beating Oregon 32-25. Big win there for the Utes with the injuries they've had. First and goal from the 8-yard line for Summit Academy. Briggs pitches it out to Brown. Here comes the reverse. Maybe looking for the quarterback throwback. They do throw it back to Briggs. He's caught at the 7. Touchdown, Summit Academy.
Yeah, that was a great play call there by Coach Hamilton. He could have ran it in or thrown it, and he decided to throw it to the quarterback, give him his own touchdown reception.
So Briggs with the 8-yard scoring reception. That's the 3rd player for Summit Academy to throw a pass in this game as Mason Schaefer delivers the 8-yard scoring strike to Casey Briggs.
They got plenty of backups should Briggs get injured, I guess.
That's right. Talmadge Brown earlier threw a 58-yard halfback pass for a touchdown. Now we've got Ariano on for the extra point. Snap is good. Kick is going to be up and nearly short, but he does squeak it through the uprights. With 6:37 to go, we are officially into the running clock. And it is Summit Academy 49, North Sanpete 12 on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
You've heard for years that Gunnison Market is your hometown grocer. Now Gunnison Market offers you a hometown pharmacist. Come experience friendly hometown service from Sean Sorensen at Gunnison Market Pharmacy. Sean grew up in Gunnison and offers competitive prices, expert advice, and convenient hours, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Explore the loyalty card benefits, which gives you a free gift card for every 10 prescriptions filled. Call 528-7555 or visit Gunnison Market Pharmacy.
And welcome back here to Stewart Stadium on the campus of Weber State University. Robert Lovell with you alongside Keith Curtis. And it is again Summit Academy making it to that Sanpete Valley Conoco end zone after the 8-yard touchdown pass to the quarterback, Casey Briggs. Kick away by Ariano, and that one will go into the end zone, so North Sanpete will start on their own 20. Sanpete Valley Conoco, by the way, you'll find courteous service at the convenience store and famous Sanpete barbecue turkey sandwich. Refreshing Frazzles, pizza, and yo cream, all at Sanpete Valley Conoco in Moroni. North Sanpete starts on their own 20 for their second drive of the second half with 6:33 to go in the game. And again, we are officially into the running clock. So 3 straight state championship games today at Weber State that get to the running clock early in the second half. One receiver wide left. Inverted wishbone. Clausen under center, takes a snap, gives it to the up back. That's going to be Jorgensen. Jorgensen gets through the line of scrimmage out to the 25-yard line for a 5-yard pickup.
Nice job by the line that time from North Sanpete. They give him a little bit of a crease there, and Jorgensen pops through for 5 yards. That's what they're used to having when they run the ball.
Just Jorgensen's third carry in this game. He's got 3 carries for 52 yards.
I'm a little surprised they're not giving him the ball a little bit more because they've shut down Justin, they've shut down Burgess. If he's your guy that's making your yardage, they might need to feed him more.
Second down and 5. Coach Bird wants a timeout with 5 seconds left on the play clock. As again, struggles to get the play call in for North Sanpete. Second timeout of the half for the Hawks. It's a TRB Rock Products timeout. Terry R. Brothers and Excavating, proud to support high school athletics. And with Summit Academy leading North Sanpete 49-12 on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard, we'll take the break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Second down and 5 for North Sanpete coming out of the timeout. Trailing Summit Academy again 49-12, 5:40 to go in the third quarter. Going to go one receiver right, 2 backs in the backfield, tight to each side. Clausen takes a snap, gives to Jorgensen on the counter. Jorgensen finds the hole, buries through it, and he's going to get across the 30 for an MKJ Construction first down and a 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, nicely done by Jorgensen. Really, that's on him because they had plugged up the counter play pretty good up front, but he kept those big legs churning and picked up 7 tough yards.
So that'll make it first and 10 from the 32-yard line now for the Hawks. Jorgensen will exit the game. And not sure if we have a equipment issue here or what, but the umpire calls timeout right after Schaefer came over and showed him something. Looks like an equipment issue for Schaefer for Summit Academy, so just an official timeout. Now they'll reset. Receiver wide right for North Sanpete is Burgess now. 2 backs in the backfield. That'll be Clausen and Justison. Chance Clausen under center. Takes a snap, gives to Peyton Clausen up the middle. Peyton Clausen burst through, but slipped up. Couldn't quite get his footing coming through that big hole as he goes down to the 39-yard line for another 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, they did, again, another nice job. Clausen hits the guard center hole really quick, was able to squirt through there, but just got tripped up enough to lose his footing, or else he might have broke a big one there.
Makes it second down and 3 now for North Sanpete. Again, they're going to have Burgess be wide with tight to each side. Clausen and now Jorgensen, the backs in the backfield. Chance Clausen takes a snap, again goes to Peyton Clausen. Clausen with blockers in front, bursts through for an MKJ Construction first down. Spun down around the 50-yard line at the 49.
Yeah, again, that's a great job by Clausen. This time they used Jorgensen as his lead blocker, and he's able to follow him about 5 yards before he even gets touched, and then he breaks a couple of tackles for a couple more yards. So good hard running by Clausen.
A 10-yard pickup there to the 49-yard line. Makes it 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Clausen now going to get a breather as he comes out. Going to go with Bowles now wide right along with Burgess. So just tight to the right now. Same two backs in the backfield, Justison and Jorgensen. The give is to Jorgensen. Jorgensen got a block from Justison, broken arm tackle, gets inside the 45-yard line to the 44 for about an 8-yard pickup.
Yeah, again, the right side of North Sanpete's line did a great job. They collapsed down. Got the defensive end to collapse down, and then Justison led the way for Jorgensen to pick up 7-8 yards there.
Injury timeout for Summit Academy. Down on the field, Cannon Esme has had a great game so far from that linebacker position. He's down. Looks like it might be maybe a cramp issue as they appear to be stretching him right now. Getting in some water while he lays down. So it looks like just a calf cramp, I think, is what they were rubbing earlier. So looks like nothing too serious for the Bears. That first game of the day, in the 2A game, tough one for Grand. It's injury after injury, it seemed, in that throughout the game, and just makes it tough when you lose guys.
Yeah, especially at the 1A, 2A, 3A level, you don't have a whole lot of guys to choose from, and then sometimes when you do get a key injury, you don't have the same skill set coming back in.
Right.
So it really makes it difficult.
Or you have to move somebody else to fill that spot, and then you
Yeah.
have somebody else coming in there. Yeah, just definitely changes things. And they do get Esme off the field, and again, it looks like it's just a cramp issue for Esme. So 2nd down and 3 now for the Hawks from the Summit Academy 44-yard line. 3.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. It's all Summit Academy in this 3A state championship. They lead 49-12. Inverted wishbone. Clausen under center, hard count. Looked like he might have got Summit Academy to jump, but didn't get in the neutral zone. Burgess goes in motion. Takes a snap, does Clausen. Gives to Peyton Clausen. Clausen dives forward. He's going to be shy of the 1st down, just a gain of maybe 2 yards is all. Let's see where they spot it. Looks like you're only going to give him a yard to the 43.
Yeah, that time they sent Burgess in motion to the wide side of the field. Carson Kitchen read that play, knew the ball was going to go to the up back, so he just crashed in and stopped him for a 1 yard gain. If you're the Hawks, you might want to run that same action, fake it, and turn around and pass it to Burgess because he'll be wide open.
3rd down and 2 now for North Sanpete, and what is probably 4-down territory. Clausen under center, gives to Peyton Clausen again up the middle. This time he's got the 1st down as he gets down to the 41-yard line. An MKJ construction, 1st down for the Hawks.
Well, we got to give a shout out to McCade Polson, and he's up front there as well as Connor Dykes. They've done a nice job. Justin Langschwager getting some good push up there for the Hawks during this drive.
About 2.5 to go now in the 3rd quarter. 49-12 your score. Bulls wide right on the line of scrimmage. Tight to the right with the inverted wishbone formation for the Hawks. Clausen under center. Takes a snap, does drop the pass, looking for Bowles. Pressure coming, steps up and gets hit, able to break a tackle, breaks another one, and he'll dive inside the 40-yard line to about the 38 or 39 for a little bit of about a 2.5-yard pickup.
Yeah, nice pickup by Clausen that time. He was trying to hit Bowles down the right side of the field, but he was well covered, was able to break a couple tackles and pick up positive yardage to make it a positive gain there.
So it'll make it 2nd down and 8 now for the Hawks. Under 2 to go in the 3rd quarter. Wide right will be Lemus now for North Sanpete. Again, inverted wishbone formation. Clausen under center. Takes a snap. Going to pitch it out to Burgess. Burgess on the short side of the field. Got blockers in front. Inside the 30-yard line to the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Another MKJ construction. 1st down.
That was a nice job that time, but again, by that right side of the North Sanpete line, they were able to pin again the defensive end there. They've been wreaking havoc, Mitchell Osler, but they got him pinned in that time, and Burgess had a head of steam and picked up some real nice yards.
17-yard pickup there for the Hawks. Makes it 1st and 10 from the Summit Academy 22-yard line.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him go up top to Bowles here. They need to get him more involved. He's their big play receiver.
He is split wide left with Jacobson wide right. Split I formation. Clausen drops the pass. Looking back the other way. Gets it to Langschwager. And Langschwager inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line is where he'll have it for a 4-yard pickup.
Yeah, nice design there. They ran Bowles on the deep streak pattern, and then they ran Langschwager, the big tight end, underneath, and was able to pick up about 5-6 yards and set up the next play for him.
4-yard gain to the 18, so make it 2nd down and 6 now for the Hawks. Under a minute to go in this third quarter. Again, we're in a running clock situation with the large lead for Summit Academy. Receiver wide to each side. Clausen under center. 2 backs in the backfield, takes a snap, going to give it to Burgess. Burgess tries to get to the outside again and got caught by the jersey, able to break free, but at that point, more Summit Academy Bears got there. He does get inside the 15 for a 4-yard gain to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, that was the big nose guard, Cameron Fisher. He broke through, trying to stop Burgess there right at the line of scrimmage, was hanging on by his shirt tail there, long enough for Burgess to break away and then get tackled by his teammates there from Summit Academy.
Simon Holen ultimately gets credit for the tackle for the Bears. 3rd down and 2 from the 14-yard line if they can get this play off before the quarter ends. Looks like they're not going to, as the third quarter will come to an end. It is Summit Academy 49, North Sanpete 12 on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard. North Sanpete, though, driving toward that Sanpete Valley Conoco end zone. See if they can get there when we come back for the fourth quarter on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
To the fourth quarter we go here at Stewart Stadium on the campus of Weber State University. Good crowd here today. Great, again, great showing by the North Sanpete fan base on the far side of the field as the visiting team. Always great to see the way these teams travel.
Yeah, if you're a North Sanpete fan or team, you got to be happy with the number of people that have driven up here to support them tonight. It's been a great community turnout for them. They made their run through the playoffs. They had great support last week in Provo, and it looks like they've been able to bring that same amount, if not more, to tonight's game too.
Again, first ever appearance in a football state championship for North Sanpete. Go to the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 2 from the 14-yard line in Summit Academy territory. Clausen takes a snap inside. Handoff goes to, is that Justison on the carry? He's got a first down to the 10-yard line. MKJ Construction first down for Brock Justison.
Yeah, they just run a little trap action, and Justison finds enough of a hole to squirt through there and pick up 4 tough yards.
So make it 1st and goal from the 10-yard line for North Sanpete. Couple of changes offensively. Peyton Clausen back into the game. Ethan Bowles back in as well for the Hawks. Bowles will go wide right. Chance Clausen under center. Clausen takes a snap. Gives on the handoff to Morley, who also checked into the game. And Morley hit from behind and be down right up just inside the 10-yard line. Might have gained a half a yard.
Yeah, just a half yard. But again, they're leaving Carson Wheaton unblocked, that defensive end. And you can't leave that guy unblocked. He's too fast, too strong, and he'll run you down. And he was able to run Morley down from behind and put the stop on him.
So that'll make it 2nd down and essentially 10. 2nd and goal from just inside the 10-yard line. Taking a long time to get the play call to come in for the Hawks. As running it in is going to be Kai Mickle. They've got 5 seconds on the play clock. They hurry to the line of scrimmage. And again, running out of time, they'll use their final timeout of the second half with North Sanpete trailing Summit Academy 49-12 in this TRB Rock Products timeout. TRB Rock Products provides landscape and decorative rock, sand base, and other products to beautify your home. Again, 49-12, Summit Academy in the lead. North Sanpete in the red zone inside the 10-yard line nearing that Sanpete Valley Conoco end zone. We'll take the break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Bargain roofing job failing and your ceiling is damaged? Is your siding looking really shabby? Or you just want a new look? For as little as $150 per month, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding will update your home using 100% American-made products. That's right, all made right here in the great USA. And hey, take 48 to 120 months to pay. Fit it into your budget. Call Clean Cut Roofing and Siding for a free consultation, 435-427-3205. Or check them out on Facebook. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding. Peace of mind every time.
Out of the timeout, 2nd and goal from just inside the 10-yard line for North Sanpete. One receiver wide left, that's Mickle. Clausen under center, takes a snap, going to roll to his left and has some room to run. He's going to run it, gets inside the 5 and brought down there. Big hit as Esme again, that's not Esme this time. That time it is Carson Wheaton coming through for Summit Academy, but a nice 6-yard pickup for Chance Clausen.
Yeah, Wheaton, he got burned. He got sucked in on the play fake, and Clausen thought he might have a chance to score, but he hustled back to really lay the lumber on him to bring him short of the touchdown on the 3-yard line.
3rd and goal from the 3 now for North Sanpete. What I would assume is just going to be 2-down territory here.
Yeah, you got to go for it here.
Got 2 receivers wide. Jacobson to the right, Bowles to the left. Split eye formation. Taking the snap as Clausen drops it up over the top. He acted like he fumbled it and then tried to go to Langschwager and couldn't quite connect. Incomplete it goes.
Boy, they had him open too. If he just he led him a little too far there, as Langschwager, they were trying to bait the linebackers to draw them up to get an easy toss right over the middle there, but just led him too far.
So to make it 4th and goal from the 3-yard line now for the Hawks. As back into the game, Cesar Lemus, along with Ashton Osborne for North Sanpete. And they're going to go 2 receivers wide, right? They've got 4 seconds to get the play off. Clausen under center, takes a snap, does get it off. They pitch it out to Morley. Morley cuts inside, dives to the end zone. Is he in? And touchdown Hawks. Morley with the touchdown run.
Just a nice little pitch to the wide side of the field. And Morley, he's just a young sophomore. This is an experience he'll never forget, playing in a state championship game, being able to pick up a touchdown.
Touchdown run there for North Sanpete as Trevin Morley carries it in for the Hawks. Makes it 49-18 now.
It's scary. I played with his dad. His dad wasn't quite the athlete it looks like his kid was. I throw a little punch at his dad.
A little jab in there.
No, but he's a good young player. I know that he was the JV quarterback last year as a freshman. So
got 2 receivers to the right, wing back to the right. Clausen under center, takes a snap, fakes the inside handoff, rolls to pass, throws, and overthrows everybody. Out of bounds it goes, so incomplete on the 2-point conversion try. And so on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard with 8:50 to go in the game, it's Summit Academy 49, North Sanpete 18 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
Welcome back here to Weber State University. It is the 3A State Championship on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. And it's all Summit Academy. 49-18 is your score, but North Sanpete did just reach the Sanpete Valley Conoco end zone. A 3-yard touchdown run on 4th and goal by Trevin Morley for the Hawks. Delivering bulk fuel, oil, and lube to Central Utah. That's Sanpete Valley Conoco. Now Rodriguez on to kick it away for the Hawks. And expecting the onside kick at Summit Academy. They've got 9 up close to the 50-yard line. Waiting for that onside attempt. 2 back at about the 26-yard line. Comes Rodriguez with his approach. And just going to punch it down the middle of the field. Take the 25-yard line, picked up by Talmadge Brown at the 22. Tries to get to the outside, cuts back in, made a move. Coming back the other way, has room to run, and a flag will come. Going to be a block in the back, an obvious one. But Brown is off to the races inside the 20-yard line, makes another cut down to the 15. But again, this one's coming back.
Yeah, that one was pretty clear. It was right in front of us here, Robert. Brown did again, that's the one guy you don't want to kick it to. He's already got 160 yards in return yards already. But he did a nice job going to the wide side of the field and cutting it all the way back and had a lot of green grass ahead of him.
And this block in the back for Summit Academy, I'm not even sure it was necessary.
Yeah.
I think if you left that guy alone, Brown still gets through there.
I agree with you. He really didn't need to even touch the guy.
But he did, and you can't do that. So therefore it is a block in the back, and that will bring back the long kick return by Brown. And I think they'll spot it about the 27-yard line is where they'll take this one back to. And that's where they'll start their drive. They're going to put it at the 27. I was right the first time,
you
Keith.
were right.
So 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line.
I know it's been a long day for you, but you still got it, Robert.
Going to go 3 receivers bunch to the right, 1 wide left. Briggs in the shotgun formation with Brown the tailback. North Sanpete with 6 in the box. Briggs takes the snap, fakes to Brown. There's the quick hitch route to the receiver on the outside. That's going to be caught. Got a block out to the 31-yard line for Colin Dodge. And a pick up about 5 yards.
And I'll bet they've run that same play, 1-yard hitch, where they probably ran it, at least 8, 9, 10 times tonight?
Yeah, plenty, that's for sure. 4-yard gain there, as we've got Briggs now 150 yards passing in the game for Summit Academy. 2nd and 6 from the 31-yard line. 3 receivers bunch left, 1 right. Briggs going to let that play clock dwindle all the way down. Inside 10 seconds now. Talmadge Brown the tailback. Briggs takes the snap now. Fakes there, does give the handoff to Brown this time. Gets hit and wrapped up as he'll be driven back. Going to place him at the 33-yard line of the forward progress for a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, that's a nice job by the North Sanpete front defensive line there. They did a good job of bottling things up and keeping Brown to just a minimal yard gain there.
3rd and 4 now for Summit Academy. See if North Sanpete's defense can stand up here. Try to get another touchdown on the board before this one's all said and done. 2 receivers to each side. Brown moves to the left of Briggs in the backfield. Shotgun formation. 6 in the box for North Sanpete. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff. Going to be a quarterback keeper. Big hole on the right side. He's got the first down and more across the 40 and be brought down at about the 46-yard line by Peyton Clausen.
Yeah, what they do is they split the defense out and they run fly motion to draw the linebacker away from the place where they want to run the ball, and just a well-executed play by Summit Academy.
So 1st and 10 after the MKJ Construction first down run from the 46-yard line for the Bears. Back to that 3 receiver bunch to the right set with 1 receiver left. Brown the tailback. Again, Briggs going to let the play clock run all the way down inside 10 seconds. He snapped it at 5 last time. Looks like he'll do that about the same here. Takes the snap, does Briggs. Fakes the handoff. Look at that hitch again. Swallowed up is Casey Briggs, and down he goes.
Yeah, we haven't seen that too often tonight from North Sanpete. They got really good pressure. That was Mayul. They got in there that time as well as
and
they.
Brock Justice,
yeah,
I think, hit him initially. Yep, Justison delivered the initial hit there for the Hawks. And as you said, Mayul comes in and helps him clean it up for the sack. Back to the 42, so a 4-yard loss there for Briggs. 2nd down and 14. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Briggs takes the snap, drops the pass, going to throw across the middle, wide open again in that zone, and near the first down marker. Let's see, they're going to put it at the 44. A late flag comes in. That's going to be enough for a first down as, again, he connects with J.T. Kupiak.
Yeah, Kupiak again. He's done this a couple times tonight. He just finds the soft spot in the zone right at the first down marker. Nice throw and catch that time, and it looks like they may have a personal foul on the end of it, too.
Yeah, let's see for sure what the call is here. Again, it was a late flag after the play was over. Personal foul. Illegal helmet contact by North Sanpete. So add on 15 more yards. Insult to injury there.
Well, that was Peyton Clausen. He was just flying in there trying to make a tackle and be in there right at the end as Connor Jorgensen put the initial hit on him, but I guess the umpire thought it was a little too excessive.
And that is an emphasis this year, a point of emphasis for the officials. Something that we have not seen in years past in high school football. So the penalty takes it down to the 30-yard line is where they have it. 29-yard line, I should say. 1st and 10 from there. 5.5 minutes to go in the game. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Takes a snap, does Briggs, hands off to Brown. Brown broke through some arm tackles, got through again, inside the 20-15, caught the corner, touchdown Bears.
Well, you mentioned it. It's all arm tackles, and we've been mentioning that all night. North Sanpete, you can't bring Brown down with arm tackles. You have to square up on him, take his legs out, and really bring him to the turf, or he's going to break it for a big one, and that's exactly what happened.
He's nearing 150 yards rushing on the night. He's already got over 150 in kick return yards as well.
Yeah, he's going to be one tired boy tomorrow, that's for sure.
And he threw a 58-yard touchdown pass. Talmadge Brown having a great game here in his senior season getting Summit Academy their first ever football state championship. 5 minutes to go. They lead it now 55-18. Flag going to come in from the back judge. Must have too many people on the field.
Again.
Yep, North Sanpete does have 12 on the field.
Well, for some of these kids, that's, you know, they don't want to get off the field. It's one of their
That's right.
last chances to be on there, so.
55-18 with the PAT coming for Summit Academy. Briggs the holder. Ariano to kick the extra point. A little bit of a high snap. Briggs gets it down, and the kick is blocked. And so the North Sanpete special teams comes through. They block PAT there. The kicker, Ariano, he's still on the ground. He's hurting from that one as the team came through in a hurry.
Yeah, they had good penetration. North Sanpete did on the right side and up the middle. And looks like he got blocked into the North Sanpete guy by Summit Academy players. So I know some of the Summit Academy fans are a little upset down there, but not much he could have done about it.
We'll take the break, though, with 4:47 to go in the game on the State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Summit Academy 55, North Sanpete 18 in the 3A State Championship on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Hi, this is Kevin Madsen with Cache Valley Bank. Is your good old truck not as good as it used to be? Do you need a more dependable set of wheels? Then cruise on over to Cache Valley Bank. We offer great rates, low fees, and quick service on our auto loans. Come and apply today in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, or Fairview. You'll be glad you did. Cache Valley Bank, a tradition of helping. Member FDIC.
And Summit Academy on the sideline starting to give each other some big hugs as they've got the state championship in their grasp with under 5 minutes to go and a 55-18 lead over North Sanpete. First ever trip to a football state championship for North Sanpete. It's going to obviously end sour, but still a great season for the Hawks. Went 0-10 last year, turned around and make it to the 3A state championship 1 year later. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, it just goes to show you the growth that this team took from last year to this year. Last year they really cut their teeth and had to take their knocks, but they learned from it, and Coach Bird's done a nice job building the program out.
Here's the kick now for Summit Academy. Different kicker in there with Ariana leaving with an injury. And it's going to be picked up at the 30-yard line, and there's going to be a flag that comes in. That's going to be a hit likely on North Sanpete as the kicker down for Summit Academy at the 45-yard line. Summit Academy not happy about the extracurricular there.
Man, they got about 4 coaches out there.
Yeah, they're not happy. Down on the play was, again, the backup kicker, Kyson and Dolcic. He's just a freshman for this Bears squad. And Ariano went down on the blocked PAT just prior to that kickoff. And Dolcic making his way off the field. Going to be a personal foul on North Sanpete on that play. Hit against a defenseless player. Again, that's another one of those where they've cracked down a lot on that.
Well, when you get a score like one lopsided like this, Robert, you know how it is. There's still a lot of emotion that goes on, and you know there's a lot of pride in some of those kids, and they don't want to see their nose rubbed in it. You know, seeing 55 points rubbed in it. Now, again, I'm not saying they're taking a cheap shot or anything like that. I think what they did is they just picked out the first guy that was coming down and played, you know, put some lumber on him. And the kid's just a young freshman, he's not very big. And so, not to say that I'm condoning what they did. I don't think it was
intentional.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional.
4:37 to go in the game, 55-18. Summit Academy with the lead. We got 4 receivers to the right for North Sanpete. 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line after that 15-yard penalty. Clausen under center, 1 receiver wide left. Takes a snap, going to throw the quick pass to the outside of the 4-man group. That'll be Jorgensen with the catch. Jorgensen breaks and tackles, and he'll be brought down at about the 24-yard line. Going to be just shy of that first down marker.
Yeah, they did a nice job blocking for Jorgensen as they just run that quick hitter and picked up 9 tough yards. And
Jorgensen's first catch of the game. So make it 2nd down and 2. Coaching staff for North Sanpete meeting there. Coach Peck there with the offense. Met with about 4 guys before sending him back out onto the field. Receiver wide left, one right. High formation. Clausen takes a snap, fakes the handoff, got a block as he steps to the outside, going to roll, throws downfield for Bowles and overthrew him. Out of bounds it goes, incomplete.
That was a nice grab by the Summit Academy kid on the sideline that time.
Tried to Gage Sessions making the reception there on the sideline.
Kind of letting the crowd know how good it was too.
So it makes it 3rd down and 2 with 3:35 to go in this game.
You know, on that play, it looked like Clausen, he might have could have run for the 1st down, but wanted to try to pick it up through the air. But
break the huddle. Coming wide left will be Lemus. Wide right, Jacobson for the Hawks. Taking the snap does Clausen. There's the pass. That's going to be caught by Jacobson as they had soft coverage, and he'll get out to the 35-yard line for an MKJ Construction 1st down, but a flag on the field. In the likely area of a hold here. Let's see what the call is.
yeah, that pass play to Jacobson, he's just a young sophomore. So again, great opportunity for these kids to get some experience in a championship game.
Roughing the passer is the call. And a Summit Academy player back with the North Sanpete players now. And his teammate came running down to pull him out of it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because that's the really good defensive end. That's Carson Wheaton. We've been talking about him all night, and he really doesn't need to be involved in that.
And they're going to bring him out of the game as a result, as the 15-yard penalty gets marked off to the 50-yard line. So the pass is good out to the 35 for an 11-yard gain to Jacobson. And then you mark off 15 more yards after that to the 50. Receivers wide to each side, split I formation, under 3 minutes to go. Clausen takes a snap, drops back to pass, going to throw on that same route. That's going to be caught by Bowles inside the 45-yard line, and he'll break a tackle, go out of bounds at the 42 for about an 8-yard pickup.
Yeah, and just nice little 7-8 yard out pattern, and Clausen hits Bowles in stride, and then he battles ahead for a couple more yards after. So not seen him die just yet.
6 complete passes in this game, 7 now. That was the first reception by Bowles.
Yeah, that was a key thing. I think Coach Hamilton wanted to really make him work for any catches he got because they know he was their big play receiver.
2 receivers to the left now, split I formation. Clausen under center, drops back to pass again, looking to that left side. There's a pump fake, goes across the middle, and incomplete to Jacobson as he was surrounded by 3 Bears.
Yeah, there was 3 Bears there, and I don't think Jacobson was really expecting that pass to come to him, but Clausen tried to fit him in there, just a little too high though.
Coming up after the game, we'll have the Sunrise Engineering postgame show, complete with your final stats in this one, as Summit Academy well on their way to the 3A state championship with a 55-18 lead over North Sanpete in this title game. Going to go 2 receivers to the right for the Hawks. Split I formation as Clausen goes under center, takes the snap, going to pitch it out to Morley. Morley cuts up inside, has a 1st down and more inside the 35-yard line, diving forward to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, another nice effort by Morley. They got good push on the right side of the line that time. Had a big hole to choose from and bounced off a tackler and, showing some promise for a young sophomore.
12-yard pickup for an MKJ Construction 1st down as North Sanpete trying to punch one more into that Sanpete Valley Conoco end zone. You go 2 receivers to the right. Same formation here with the split backs. Clausen drops back to pass. Pressure is coming, able to avoid it. Moves to his right, got a block. Going to step up and run. Nope, he does throw it. Nearly intercepted as he tried to catch him on the sideline, and the late flag will come in again from the referee.
Yeah, Clausen did a nice job escaping. That looks like that was pressure from Esme there. We've mentioned his name a few times tonight, but he did a nice job getting away from him and tried to fit it into a real tight window, but just couldn't quite do it.
Personal foul this time on North Sanpete. And so that'll march them back to the 45-yard line.
Well, it looks like the referees are trying to keep things under control here, so emotions don't get too far out of control for the kids.
Yeah, didn't see exactly what happened at the end of the play, but it came in late after the play was over. At the line of scrimmage is where it was thrown. So 1st and 25 for North Sanpete. 3 receivers bunch to the right. Going to go with the hitch pass out to Jorgensen. Jorgensen caught from behind as he got his legs, as Esme making another play there. He's going to pick up about 2 yards down to the 43-yard line.
That's a great play by Esme. He was able to get from his defensive end position out to the flat and bring Jorgensen down for a minimal gain there.
So make it 2nd down and 23 for the Hawks. Under a minute to go in this game. 2 receivers to the right. Bowles the outside one, Sursa the inside. Wing back to the right as well. Clausen under center. Here comes the pressure from the backside. Got rid of it just in time. It's tipped, but it's caught as Bowles makes the catch inside the 40-yard line down to the 37-yard line, maybe the 38.
Boy, that was North Sanpete's very fortunate that didn't get picked off. Bounced right to their player to make it a nice 7-yard pickup.
So that'll make it 3rd down. And from the 40 or the 37-yard line, they need to get to the 20, so 3rd down and 17 still. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 25 seconds to go in the game. Clausen drops back to pass. Pressure coming. Going to throw deep down the sideline looking for Jorgensen. Ran into the defense and going to be incomplete as the Summit Academy defense in position there to knock that one away.
Yeah, very well defended. They were stride for stride there as they went up for the pass and did a nice job just knocking it away.
Yeah, clock is running. North Sanpete can get one more playoff if they want on 4th down. But this one is all wrapped up as Summit Academy will have their first football state championship with a 55-18 win over North Sanpete, unless North Sanpete can put it in here. 2 seconds left. Clausen under center. Takes a snap. Blitz coming. Drops back to pass. Rolls to his left. Summit Academy is about to rush the field. They can't do it yet, though. And the pass is going to be intercepted as the game ends with Summit Academy, the 3A state champions.
Well, just a dominant performance tonight from Summit Academy. They're big-time players. They came through, and, you know, they just got a few more of those athletes that can get out in space and have really good speed, and they were able to put that forward tonight and really put it on the Hawks tonight.
So the Bears of Summit Academy will walk away with their first football state title, which North Sanpete is still looking for as they fall in their first ever trip to the state championship game. 55-18 is your final on the State Farm Insurance Danny Dykes scoreboard. Your best choice for dependable insurance coverage and finance options. Danny Dykes in Moroni offers all types of insurance. Teams will shake hands at midfield for the trophy presentation. We'll take a short break and come back to try to catch that presentation and also bring you the final stats in the Sunrise Engineering postgame show. That's next here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
I'm Dr. Chris Karish, orthopedic surgeon with a subspecialty in sports medicine. Central Valley Medical Center has state-of-the-art operating rooms and the latest orthopedic equipment to provide me with the tools to perform safe and minimally invasive procedures. I've had the opportunity to treat athletes from my own sons to the NFL. I provide a wide variety of treatments to get you back on your feet and enjoying your life. Come see us here at Central Valley Medical Center where we can treat you as a friend and not a medical record number.
Oh no! Got broken stuff? You've always known Hermanson's Hardware and Ephraim to be your one-stop shop for hardware, building supplies, and help with fixing your broken stuff. But did you also know that they've become Sanpete's destination paint center? Regardless of your paint color, Hermanson's can mix and match it from their database of over 350,000 competitive colors. As always, you can expect good old hometown service from the friendly and knowledgeable staff. Hermanson's Hardware in Ephraim, it's how going to a hardware store should be.
Work for me!
Honey, are you okay?
Is his internet constipated?
What?
You heard me. Does he suffer from the buffer?
Yes.
Well, don't suffer anymore. You don't need a magic unicorn to get things flowing again with fiber-fast internet from MTCC. Side effects may include smooth video streaming, incredible online gaming experiences, the ability to use multiple devices at the same time, and an overall feeling of giddiness. You may even giggle. It's that fast. Some restrictions may apply. Not available in all areas.